Big shout out to all the Apex Predator members. Shout out to Mr. Machiavelli, Scott Nguyen. Great to see all you guys that's going to trickle in eventually. Again, and if you're not an Apex Predator member, shout out to Mr. Dire Venom. I like that Fiji, or I like that water emoji. Uh, Great to see you, Dire Venom. Fiji time. Guys, make sure you contribute to the Fiji Fund, donate to the church, support me on this wonderful Sunday. Deshaun Santiago Jackson, great to see you. Machiavelli, all you guys. This is gonna be a good stream. Um, it'll be very impactful. It'll have a lot of impact because Sundays when I do Sunday sermons, they're more eye opening. Now I know guys say, "Oh man, you drop all this wisdom, Darius. I love the content," but shout out to G Money. But Sundays are really thought out, and when I do live streams for Sundays, it's the Sunday sermons. It's something that I've been noticing, and I've really took a keen eye on, either this past week or this past month. Right? It's been something that's been building. So you know that when I give you this work, it's going to be something that's going to be well worth it. So that's why Sunday sermons are extremely important. Great to see you, John Ham. Thank you for contributing your 5 shekels on this wonderful Sunday. Here's the thing, man. The title, we're going to get into it, okay? Because a lot of guys, and guys, make sure when you come in here, like the stream. I'm not going to tell you guys. I'm not going to say, oh, like the stream. I ain't going to talk. Just like the stream. If you don't want to like the stream, that's an indictment on you. That's on you. So here's the thing. Shout out to Mr. Machiavelli, Fiji Fund for the King. Love you, Machiavelli. Love you, John Ham. Guys, I appreciate you guys who do support. I couldn't say this enough. It means a lot to the channel. It means a lot to me because it keeps me motivated. So I love all you guys. This is why I produce this content and I get up here every week because I know that I'm hoping I'm making a difference in you guys' life. And it does mean a lot to me when you guys support. So most women you meet, my brothers, are broken inside, right? The current dating, shout out to Jude for contributing. The current dating and mating landscape, if you will, is not necessarily flawed. It's just it's giving women freedom to make decisions based on emotions and not logic. All right. Shout out to Mr. Scott Gwen, worthy of my support, Darius. Keep it up. Thank you, Scott. Love you, man. So you have women who are basically making decisions based on how they feel. Shout out to KC. She dropped a bomb before last stream. He said she here for the church. Shout out to KC and all you guys, man. So, and Casey, I got your email again. You're gonna have to when we had a consultation, you have to realize that. And guys, when you here's the thing for everybody who wants a consultation. Here's how I do it because when you guys email me about a situation or something going on with a female or anything in life, you as a person by default is gonna give me the good stuff, like the stuff that like, oh, this person has done something to me, or this female or this male that I'm dealing with in Casey's case, they have done something that I didn't like. But you got to realize, in order for me to get to your situation, I have to talk to you because I have to ask a myriad of questions to dig deeper in the situation, right? To put my claws, so to say, in the situation that you have going on. So just understand when you guys do send me emails and you want consultations, it's far better than when I talk to you on the phone or we Skype or FaceTime or Google Meets or Zoom, whatever the case may be, because then I'm able to dissect the whole situation. I'm able to ask you different questions about it, right? Because if I just do an email, you'll say like, oh, this female, I tried to talk to her at school and we went on one date and then after that, she just stopped talking to me. Well, I mean, I got to ask a whole bunch of questions. So what did you take her on a date? Did you go for a kiss? What did you guys talk about? Do you have your own place? Did she date? I mean, there's a lot of different questions I have to ask. This is an example. So if you guys have a consultation question, it's better that you get in touch with me so we can have a sit down like this and I get to the bottom of it. All right, Casey and everybody else. So here's the thing, guys. The title says it all, but I'm gonna go in depth. When you have women who are making decisions based on emotions and based on how they feel, it's not, you're gonna run into, and this is coming from a guy, guys. When I give you guys advice, this is coming from an individual who's been with every race of women: white chicks, black chicks, Hispanic, Asian. I even been with an Indian female. I've been with a chick, for an African chick. I've been all overseas to many different countries. I've been to many states here in the United States, right? I've been with low class women, middle class, upper class, in the ghetto, in the suburbs, in the valley. I mean, you name it. So this coming from a place of experience and understanding about the opposite sex, right? And us men. So something I noticed that when you guys are meeting women and you guys are approaching, you guys are talking, and you guys start dating women, the women, the vast majority, they are broken inside. They're most likely dating multiple men at one time, because no woman rarely, if ever, dates one guy. Let's be honest. Casey can attest to this. She's dating most likely multiple men. But you guys got to realize how this negatively affects a female's experience in life. See, us men, it's designed for us to spread our seed and talk to multiple women. And yeah, you can say it's a double standard, but this is how the game is. This is how life is. So it's normal for us men, and we got to do it in moderation if we out there in the field and got a roster of women, because there's a lot of toxic chicks, and we're going to get more into it in this sermon. They can have an adverse effect on a male's life. But let's stick to females right now. And I'll kind of segue and jump back and forth to both sexes. But when it comes to women, shout out to Dire Venom. Thank you, brother. Love you, man, for contributing. Shout out to LB Leggett. I hope I pronounced that right. Donate to the church. Thank you all guys for supporting. I love you, man, and female. So when you meet women, they have a history. They have a lot of different things that has occurred in their life. They've slept around with multiple men. And for a female to incur all that baggage or incur all those experiences, what's going to happen is that's going to really ultimately shape her life in a negative way. This is why you see 30, 35, 40, 45, 50-year-old women that's single. And they're still trying to find their mate. They're still trying to date. What the heck are you doing? What the heck have you been doing? Now, everybody has things going on in their life, but when a woman incurs a lot of dating baggage and a lot of different men and a lot of different experiences, what's going to happen is she's going to carry around a lot of anger and rage and frustration due to the fact that, number one, she's unable to sit down and reflect and say, hey, what happened with this guy? Or what happened with these guys? We all know that women lack accountability. This is not to bash the females, but women overall lack any sort of responsibility, self-reflection, accountability. What the female does, and here's the thing, because they have so many different dudes. So just think of this. If you had a whole bunch of females after you guys, and if you broke up with a chick, would you even care about like what happened to her? Would you even care about what happened with that situation? No, you just move on to the female, and the next female, and the next female. But when it comes to women, this is what they do. And that's why I said in, I think the 2 live streams ago, that every guy has taken a female from a guy. I'll say that again. Every guy has taken a female from another dude, due to the fact that in order for a woman to move on from a guy, what's going to have to happen is, and nobody, you guys don't really see it, what'll happen is she'll be already with the guy. Give you an example. Let's say you go out tomorrow. All you guys go out tomorrow and you go to the gas station, you pumping gas, and then you see a female pumping gas next to you. So you say, okay, let me build up some courage to shoot my shot. So you shoot your shot, right? Bam, bam. Hey, how's it going? My name is Darius, yada, yada, yada. Hey, we should hang out sometime. She says, okay, cool. You guys exchange numbers. Now, from your vantage point, you think she's single. But more often than not all the time, but more often than not, she's actually in a quote unquote physical sexual relationship with a guy. Now, she won't tell you that. And the reason why she won't tell you that most likely is because she's looking for an upgrade at all times. This is why when I say most women are broken, it's because yes, hypergamy can be a good thing, but it most likely is a bad thing for women due to the fact that number one, they have so many abundance of options, which is totally fine, whatever. But it's hard for them to stick with one guy. This is why you see these 30, 35, 40-year-old dog moms and cat moms and all this silly stuff. These quote unquote these independent women, because they're operating on hypergamy and they're always trying to climb a ladder. Now, granted, guys, disclaimer, if you're a female in here listening, if you're a male, you can do whatever you want with your reproductive organ in your time. I'm not trying to tell you guys to do whatever, but what I'm giving you guys is facts. So when you have women operating on hypergamy, which that's how society and civilization has really survived and moved forward in life, what's gonna happen is there's gonna be women who's gonna abuse the system, who's gonna abuse hypergamy. Because let's be honest, do women ever play fair, guys? Huh? Do women play fair? Yes or no? No, women don't play fair. It's not. Here's the thing. It's not even in a woman's DNA to play fair because she has to be cutthroat when it comes to choosing men. So I never forget. I was talking to this female recently, and she was just sharing an experience, and I just asked her, so how do you feel about rejecting a guy? Like, guys, y'all gotta realize. See, Casey even knows she don't play fair. No female plays fair, right? Rest in peace to Patrice O'Neal. I remember him saying that a while back. But I remember this female that I was talking to recently, and I said, "So how do you feel about rejecting a guy?" And she's like, "I'm like, so have you rejected that?" She said, "Oh yeah, I remember this one time that I was in high school, and this one dude he tried to talk to me. He asked me to homecoming, and his friends was like, go ask her." And I could see and she basically really went through it. And she was like, yeah, I rejected him. And I'm like, why you reject him? What happened? She's like, I just wasn't feeling it. I didn't really like him like that. I just didn't want to. I'm like, so who did you go to homecoming with? Oh, I just went by myself. I'm like, and as I said, I followed up and said, did you feel bad for him? And she thought about it. She said, no, why would I feel bad? Right? So when it comes to mate selection with women, they don't feel bad. This is why, personally, I don't feel bad for not one woman on this planet. Like, literally. From Casey to the woman next door, the woman down the street, I personally don't feel bad when women cry. Right? I don't feel bad when they're hurting. Because 99.9% of the time, they have put themselves in that situation. Right? And I know I'm kind of all over the place a little bit. I'll try to stick to the topic at hand. But women, they inherently put themselves in all these different situations in life, so they bounce from tragic situation to tragic situation, unable to sit down and reflect. See, us men, let's be honest. And guys, make sure you like the stream, man. Get a last stream a thumbs up. So you got women hopping from situation to situation. Us men, let's be honest, after a breakup, guys. Matter of fact, I can say this. Look online on just on YouTube. what do you usually see when it comes to like dating and relationship advice? You actually see women who are infiltrating the manosphere and trying. You got women who are giving, who are basically copying us men, and are giving you guys relationship and dating advice. This is how crazy it is, because they know that if a female starts a dating channel or relationship channel, if she tries to cater it to women and say, okay, this is what you, women won't buy that. Women aren't looking to become more confident. They're not looking to have charisma. They're not looking to build a certain attractive lifestyle or do certain things to attract a man. This is why you guys see on just across YouTube and just in general, you got women who got thousands of subscribers teaching and telling men how to interact with women and all these, how to be attractive behaviors, because they know if they start teaching women how to be attractive to men, the women won't listen. This is why you see so many broken women. Now you might see like a Derek Jackson or one of these dudes pandering to women, but guess what? As a man, I'm not going to pander to you. When it comes to dating, relationship, life advice, us men, we don't pander to each other. We tell each other how it is. But when it comes to women, the reason why they're so broken when you meet them is because you got all, like, they've just been pandered to their entire life. I mean, literally, I mean, women just have been told, hey, it's okay, girl. You can do better next time. You can just level up. Move on, girl. Just look at the R&B songs. Just look at the songs. All they talk about is a woman. You can do better all by yourself. Secure the bag, sis. Girl, don't worry about him. Chase the bags, as opposed to saying, hey, sweetheart, whatever your name is, Sarah, Brittany, Kelsey, LaPortia, whatever your name is, have you analyzed what happened in your past relationship? That's not even in a woman's DNA to have any sort of self-reflection. This is why it's key for her to get a man, because a man will cause her to say, hey, sit down, shut up, look what the heck you're doing. This is another benefit of a woman being with a man. Sit down, shut up, this is what you're doing wrong. Oh man, you're so mean. No, shut up, literally shut up. I don't care about, go sit down. Literally go stand in the corner until you reflect. This is why you got so many broken women, because they don't know how to self-reflect. The only reflection a woman knows how to do after a relationship breakup or she leaves a guy is usually just going out to party. They go out to club, they go out to get attention, they go out to do different things, they go wherever, as opposed to saying, what happened? Guys, I've even had, this is how you know most women are broken. I've even had women straight up tell me in the past, and they boast about it, I've left every guy that I've been with. I've even had women tell me, oh, I still got dudes coming back to me. I still got dudes trying to hit me up. Yeah, trying to smash, basically. But like they women boast and go around and say, I still got all types of dudes who are trying to get with me. I left every dude that I've been with. Let's be honest. Women brag about that. So when a woman is bragging about that, what she's basically saying is, I'm broken on the inside because I left every man. And when she leaves a guy, she always has a next suitor or next option in line. So she's unable to look within and look at that situation, the damage that has dished out to that guy. And she just moves on. This is why you see guys, you see so many divorce parties. Haven't you seen that when it comes to women? Like they have these. Have you seen a man have a divorce party? Y'all can look up online. No, you don't see a man having a divorce party, because it's not like him celebrating something that was supposed to be lifelong and fulfilling. That's odd. That's foolish. This is why I tell you guys, most women are broken because they take vows and they say, "Hey, to death do us part, baby, I love you." They get a reception, they get a wedding, they get all these different things, and they break that, and then they say, "Okay, you know what? I'm gonna have a divorce party." Like that's how broken most women are. Now, notice I keep saying most because most of them are, not all of them, but most. I mean, just having a divorce party, having a party that says, I'm single now. Like, yeah, you can look on Instagram. Like, just look on Instagram, guys. If you guys have Instagram, like, you have all these women that's just get like they taking pictures, they got different captions, and I noticed the captions. What they're saying is, and half of them are half naked, showing their butt is, you gonna miss out. You gonna miss out on me. You see how there's no self-reflection when it comes to women? They're just hopping from guy to guy to guy to guy. Now, when us men we go through a breakup, what usually happens with us? Now, some men, right, go smash other chicks, but usually us men, we start to work out. We start to seek out knowledge and seek out wisdom and seek out advice on the internet, different forums, and say, heck, what the heck happened with that situation? This is why a lot of you guys have found my channels, or I should say, have found my work and my videos, because you have looked. You said, what the heck happened? I want to know what happened. You try to gain knowledge about the situation, about the breakup, about the divorce. You self-improve, you read books, you get audiobooks. You think women are going to the gym? No. Now, they might go to the gym, but they're going to go to the gym to do squats. Let's be honest. Like, there's no real women don't listen to podcasts like that because there's no real empathy. There's a lack of empathy when it comes to how women view men. When I say women are cold savages, guys, I got y'all ain't listen. Y'all think women are cold and savage? I got so many stories that will make you realize, like, wait a minute. But here's the thing, I don't want to tell you guys. Here's why I hold back a lot of stories. Because I don't want you guys to be envious of females. Because I know if I tell you guys different things that happen with, like, different women, what's going to happen is you guys are going to be like, oh, man, forget these chicks. And I don't want you guys to have that sort of makeup. I don't want you guys, that's to be your mindset. So when it comes to women being broken, when you guys are meeting these women, they're already talking to 5 to 6 different dudes. They could care less. This is why I tell you guys, it's a savage game out there where women are trying to use sex and use their bodies to get to a better place in life. This is the woman's MO. They're always trying to use their bodies and sex. What can I get out of man? What can I get? This is why I tell you most women are broken, and it's in their nature. But most women abuse what a higher power has given them, their image, their looks. So they say, okay, you know what? I'm going to use men for attention and use guys to get things from them, favors, dinners, a stepdaddy, attention. I'm going to string guys along. And the reason why women are doing this to you guys is because they're broken. That's why a lot of guys ask me, like, I get so many emails from different dudes. They say, man, Darius, I thought, have y'all been there, guys? Man, I thought everything was going good with this female. What happened, yo? We went out like on 2 dates. I thought everything was going good. And after that, she just ghosted me. You know why? Because she's broken. She's broken. She lacks empathy. And this is why I really gathered over the years, and this is just female nature to a T, but this is how women have survived. Let's be honest. a woman's gets approached by 300 guys in her life. She can't really have sex with 300. She could, but she ain't gonna have sex with 300 guys. So she has to just be cold and callous. Now, 99 times out of 100, she's gonna make the wrong decision, right? Guys, make sure you like the stream. Go ahead and give it a thumbs up. I'm not gonna stop the stream and say, man, I'm not gonna do that to you guys. I'm gonna keep rolling because I got so much wisdom for you guys. Shout out to Boosty Coyote. Great to see you, man. So you have women that you guys are interacting with, and they already have 5 dudes that they're talking to. They're already dating 3 different dudes. They already got 2 dudes in a friend zone, 1 dude that they getting piped down by. Now they're looking to get a more boyfriend type of guy. This is facts, man. This is, guys, when I give you guys this wisdom, you better take it and run with it, man. This is why I say, guys, when you meet women, she's already dealing with guys. Now women have a dual mating strategy. They have a guy who they're, because it's kind of rare for a woman to get like a lover who has good sex and a guy who's going to pay her bills and listen to her problems and be that lover, that boyfriend, and that guy who's gonna caress her and take her on trips. Because let's be honest, the guy who's piping her down, that Chad Tyrone Pookie Raven, that guy who's really attractive, the guy who has game, he's already figured women out. He doesn't have to caress her and listen to her problems. He don't have to sit on the phone with her and talk to her and do none of that. So what's happening is you have women who are interacting with guys like myself, and they just getting piped down, smashed, ran through, and then they're getting sent off to the nice guy. And the nice guy, what he has to do is he has to be there for her and all her crap. Now, granted, there's a flip side to it. There's always 2 sides of every coin, because the reason, and us men, we play some sort of, we have a piece in the puzzle. We don't just, we're not just like, oh man, we're innocent individuals. But now you have, let me kind of reverse, excuse me. I got so many different thoughts. You have nice guys, good gentlemen who are quality guys on one hand, and then those quality guys were getting fucked over and messed over so many times. Then they say, okay, you know what? Let me switch to being that bad guy, alpha guy. So now he's adding fuel to the fire. He's just smashing chicks and kicking it and having a good time. He ain't focused on being no nice gentleman. And this is how you add more broken women to the piece of the puzzle, to the fire, excuse me. More broken women, more fuel to the fire. Because the big issue is women want the cake and eat it too. Finally, funny how that happens. Feedback loop. Literally, Diavenom, it's a feedback loop. You got good quality. Let's be honest. Majority of you guys, you're either a good guy. Come on now. You're a good guy. You're a quality guy. You're most likely a nice, or you were a nice guy. And then you figured out, man, this stuff ain't working. Me being empathetic towards the female doesn't work. So now let me switch sides. So now you got women who are wondering, man, I keep running into these bad boys. I keep running into all these loser guys. Well, the reason why you're running into them is because those guys used to be quality, good guys, gentlemen, guys who open the door. I personally don't open the door for anyone. I don't open the door for I don't hold the door for my main chick, just because you have 2 hands and 2 arms. But now you have these women who are wondering, okay, I'm a broken female. I'm approaching 30, I'm 35, 40, 45. Where are all these good men? Well, you most likely got rid of a lot of good men. Shout out to Mr. Reddy for contributing those shekels. This is some true stuff right here. Shout out to Zachary Hoyt. When did you become alpha, Darius? I became. Well, what do you mean, like just alpha? I mean, you can say, or when did I stop becoming beta? Because every man boy is born with some alpha in him. When did I stop becoming beta? Completely, I'll say. I want to say because there was some situations that happened. I want to say I was in the Navy. I was in the Navy. I believe so. That's when I really figured, like really figured out female nature, right? Because I remember, quick story. I had went out. We had went out to sea, right? And shout out to all the Apex Predator members in here. And if you guys got any questions, please shoot me. Go ahead, comments. Y'all know Apex Predator members, you get first dib on questions, phone calls, everything. If you're not a guys, oh yeah, forgot to tell you. If you're not an Apex Predator member, do not call me. Don't call me about your issues. Don't hit the simp hotline up. I don't want to hear about anything if you're not Apex Predator members. And all the Apex Predator members in here, before you call me, make sure you type your last 4 digits because I don't want nobody else who ain't Apex Predator members to call me, be like, yo, Darius, I got something going on with this girl, man. Darius, man, I got something going on. Help me out. If you ain't an Apex Predator member, it's not going to happen. All right? So I remember quick story time. I was 19 years old. And I had after high school, I went to the Navy. And went to boot camp and all that, did all that stuff. And I was in Japan and I met this girl. Like this is my when I really figured out female nature. Like when I really figured out they were savage. Now I didn't really know them like I know them now, but this is how I really figured out that these females are savage. So I was in the Navy in Japan when I was 19, and I had got in a relationship with this girl, really good Japanese, good looking girl. I mean, phew. She was a Japanese female she was a Japanese female in a black female body, if I said that right. So she was Japanese, built like a black female, which is a recipe for disaster right there. But I remember I used to go out to sea, and I used to go out for a month or 2, 3 months, and then we'll pull back into port, and then we would get together and then meet up and get a hotel, and I smashed and everything. Yeah, I was going in raw, we was together for a good 2 years, from 19 years old all the way to 20 when I was 20, I was 21, and I remember I was out to sea. And I used to call her and everything. I used to do all this. I don't get into detail and all this stuff about the stuff we used to do. But what really broke me, it didn't necessarily break me, but somewhat, I had came back, right? But here's the thing. I couldn't put like 2 and 2 together. Somebody said they remember this chick. So I remember I used to play basketball at this on base. And I remember this dude, he used to always like talk crap. Like for some reason, he used to always like try to go at me. Now I wasn't over the top, but I noticed he used to always try to single me out. I never forget this guy. I mean, he has some crooked teeth. Jesus. And he used to always try to just boom, 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 boom. Like just while we was on the basketball court. And I was like, whatever, man. So I, just played it, brushed it off, whatever. Right? And when I started putting 2 and 2 together, I realized that he was the one that was smashing my chick while I was out to sea, right? This is why he was so jealous of me, because we was actually together, well, pseudo together. And when I come back, I would be with my girl and everything. We'd go to the club, we do all these different things. But he wanted my girl to actually himself, 100%. So I remember when I came back, one of the guys was like, yo, Darius, man, let me holler at you. I'm like, yo, what's up, man? He was like, hey, you know your girl? I saw her in a hotel with this one dude. I'm like, what you talking about, man? I'm like, That ain't gonna happen, man. That's my girl. What the heck? So he was like, yeah, man, I'm just being honest. He's like, yo, don't. I'm just keep looking out for you. So I'm like, okay, cool. So I uh, I got mad at him, and he was like, man, I'm just being honest, man. He's like, so then I checked my girl. We began. She's like, no, that wasn't me. I don't know what you're talking about. Now she could barely speak English, but she was like, I don't. That's not me. I don't know. No, no, no. I'm like, all right, cool. So me being a simp at the time and beta, of course I'm gonna believe her, right? So I asked her again, and she's like, no, it wasn't me. And she literally looked me dead in the eye. When I say dead in the eye, like an Asian chick would. No, it wasn't me. Listen, I don't know what you're talking about. So I'm like, all right. And I go back out to sea. And then I come back and I go to this club, right? And we go into the club and I meet her up there, everything cool. And it was this club called, what was it? It was called Fook. We used to go to Fuka now. We saw the Fook. I hope YouTube don't think I'm saying Fuck. But we used to go to this spot called Fook. And it was this really nice nightclub. And we get in there and I get a little drunk because I'm still kind of heated about the situation. Like, yo, something is off. And as a 19, 20-year-old or 20-year-old guy, I wasn't really able to handle that stuff. Right? So, I wasn't able to really diffuse it or talk to anybody. So we pull back and everything, and I'm still disgruntled because I'm out to sea for 2 months and I'm not able to handle it like that. So I get in the club, I'm drinking. We things started. One thing led to another. I started drinking a little bit too much, and they said I blacked out. I don't believe that, but I remember. Here's was the key, right? And I got kicked out at a club. It was like, all right, you got to go because you too loud and everything, and so I get kicked out, right? And as I'm outside with this one guy, I never forget his name. Cool African guy. So I asked the bouncer, hey, go get my girl, yeah, yeah, yeah. And I told the guy what the guy was with, and he's like, okay, I'm going to get her. All right, cool. So he go in and get her, and they come out with she come out with two of her friends who was bad too. I'm talking about these, even her friends was bad. So it was like, I was like, oh, cool, that's my girl. And then the bouncer guy, he was like, hey, you know her? Or do you know this guy? I was like, nah. And she was like, no, I don't know him. And I was like, what the heck? We've been together for 2 years. And I'm like, and I was drunk, but I wasn't that drunk. And I'm like, wait a minute. That was my biggest, I think the first real red pill moment. I had a couple maybe in high school, but they weren't really none. So as she comes out and she's like, oh, I don't know that guy. And that's what I remember. I'm like, oh, I remember that crap. So after that, I left and I'm gone. I ended up hooking up with another Japanese little chick. Like she was a little straight that night. And I just never forget that. I'm like, nah, it doesn't bother me now. It's whatever. But then I just really noticed how that really impacted me from then on. Because what happened was I left and everything, and I'm trying to call her and everything, get in touch like a simp would do. And I'm calling her, and then I remember the guy, I was like, yo, did she say that? She was like, yeah. When I saw her, she said she didn't know you, man. I'm like, okay, cool. So I started to get mad. Now, me drinking a lot of alcohol at 21, I didn't know how to control that. So I'm calling. I call this girl at least about 50 times, guys. I kid you not. I'm texting her, no response. So the more I texted, the more I call, I got even more mad, right? So I never forget. I had to do Liberty or something like that. I had to stand watch, right? And I remember I paid this dude like $250. I'm like, yo, here go $250. You stand my watch. I gotta go to Fook because I know where she was gonna be. Because I had to confront her. I couldn't wait a whole nother weekend, right? So he stood my watch. He took my duty day, and I get on the bus. Boom, and I hit up the club, and she knew that I had duty that day, but she didn't know that I was like, go sell my duty day, and so I had some other dudes stand watch. So I get to the club, right? I sneak in somehow because I had got kicked out. Remember the previous day, and the previous night, excuse me. And I get there, and then I see the dude who was always talking crap to me in the gym when we played basketball. He was always just pushing buttons, and I see both of them hugged up, and I start putting two and two together. I was like, oh, so this is why this dude for the past year and some change was on some, and I remember I get to the club and I'm in there and I look at my chick and I'm like, and I go to talk to her, and she's like, I never forget. She was like, he shouldn't be here. Now this chick could barely kind of speak English, but she spoke it real good that time. She was like, hey, he shouldn't be here. And I'm looking like, what the heck is going on? And I get into a tussle with the guy, the dude. It wasn't like a huge tussle, but pushing here and there. And then I got kicked out. And then I end up hitting the other chick up again, like the one I smashed the night before. She didn't stay far, so I went to her crib. I smashed her out, and that's when like iPhones had just started to come out. They had like the first model just came out. That was like freaking 2009, 2010. So long story short, that was my biggest red pill moment right there. Again, I had a couple others but they wasn't that laced up like that. So after that, I tried to get in contact with her again, nothing. Tried to get in contact with her again, nothing. And after that, I never saw her again. Never saw her again. That was it. But more of the story. Now I smashed tons of Asian chicks. I mean, so it wasn't like hindsight 2020. It wasn't like a huge thing that was bad. But the moral of this thing is women are extremely savage. Now, granted, when I used to go out to sea, just to give you a little detail, I used to send her a few dollars back. Send her some money back. Venmo and Cash App and all that stuff wasn't even out. I think it was like Western Union or something like that. I just sent her some money back here and there when I go out to sea. So not only was she getting smashed by some other dude or multiple dudes, but I'm sending her bread back. Now, I wasn't lump sum like $200-$300. It wasn't all that. It's a few dollars, right? So that was my biggest first red pill moment. I think that was the biggest that I had. Did I have another one? I think I had another one like when I was like freaking. I think that I did that like 5 years ago, something like that, right? But that's what happens when you go down that route. Part of the game, man. It's part of life. Let me get to other questions. Shout out to Curtis Wright. Thank you all for you guys' service. Being a nice guy doesn't give you results you want. So this is part of the reason. Now, all my experiences make up who I am. So that's just not what I mean. I've had countless chicks try to do goofy stuff, and I didn't get caught up in it. But you guys got to realize most women are broken when you meet them because they will never really appreciate you for you until they get in their 30s when they actually need you. That's the kicker. Like, I really appreciate women who are in their 20s, early to mid 20s, who are saying, okay, you know what? I'm in a relationship. That's it. I can appreciate those females that's in their early to mid 20s. But when she starts to get late 20s, 30s, 40s, and she all of a sudden trying to look for a dude, I know for a fact that she broke a lot of dudes down. I know that she took advantage of a lot of different dudes. So why the heck should I save her and she in her 30s? Now, granted, I'll smash you out. Don't get me wrong. I mean, listen, you slide through, I'll smash you, you go about your business, right? But why on earth should I save you? And I know, now, I don't know what you've done, per se, but I know for a fact that you've done a lot of different men dirty. Like women have the opportunity to get men in their prime good years, right? But there's a lot of women who decide to abuse the system, and this is how they become broken because they have so many different experiences, so much stuff going on. Guys, make sure you like the stream. So you guys got to realize that when you meet women, they've broken a lot of men down. They've tarnished a lot of men's self-esteem. Somebody says she monkey branched through her life. Yeah. Now here's the thing. Yes, everybody's been done dirty. Uh, and a lot of times it's part of it. Shouldn't be a part of life, but that's just part of life. But this is what happens when you decide to get out there in the field. When you decide to, guys, dealing with women is a war zone. Yes, because the reason why it's a war zone dealing with women is because I know from a woman's perspective, she knows I'm trying to smash. I can say, "Hey, how's it going? My name is Darius." She already knows, oh, this guy trying to smash. So now she's trying to figure out, okay, what can I get out of him, or what can he do for me before I spread my legs for him? This is how the woman operates. She's always in attack mode. She's always in survival mode. There we go. She's always thinking, how can she get a better tomorrow out of this guy, this guy, this guy? And if she can't, if she feels this guy can't give me a better tomorrow or a better month or a better next year, he can't give me a better next 10 years. What's going to happen is she'll even give you her number. Here you go. All right, see you later. And she can walk off. Freaking dude. Matter of fact, she'll tell her friends, this guy tried to talk to me when I was running my mile. Oh my God, these losers are like straight up and down. She'll just, and in your mind, guess what? You get her. This is this is how women, how savage women are. What they'll do is, let's say you on a trail, right? And you running your mile, you doing a cool down. You see a female, she doing a cool down. She said, "Hey, how's it going?" She said, "I'm doing great." She's smiling. You're like, "Oh man, I'm getting some." She being receptive. He said, "Hey, you introduce yourself. Hey, we should, get together. I need a running partner. We should, go for a walk sometime." And you just being straight up generous. You just being genuine. She says, "Oh, okay, cool, that can work." Boom, boom, boom. Y'all exchange numbers, and you look at the number. You're like, oh, "Okay, all right, cool." And you leave. You walk away. And here's how men and women think. You guys walk away. You go your separate ways. She go her separate ways. What you're thinking in your mind is like, man, that girl look good. Man, I can't wait to hang out with her, see her again, man. Man, and in your mind, you're like, man, I think she could be the one. She look, man, she's, man, yo, I can't wait to run them out. I can't wait to see her again, man. You start telling your buddies, hey, yo, man, I saw this baddie on the trail, man. They're like, straight up, like, listen, man, she look good, yo. Man, like, I kid you not, she had booty, she had all that. You start telling your boy, you start, you go to text her. Now backtrack. Oops, you gotta backtrack. Now, when a woman goes her separate way, in her mind, she's like, oh, my God, another creep, another guy. Oh, I'm so sick of guys trying to talk to me. Now, she's not sick of guys trying to talk to her. She's just sick of guys that she's not attracted to, just that's trying to talk to her. So even though you had the courage and the strength to interact with her and shoot your shot and everything, guess what? Most times in her mind, this is what she's thinking. Oh my God, this guy gets on my nerves. Oh my God, I'm so glad that conversation was over with that guy. A lot of times she's like, okay, well, this guy, I know he want to hang out with me, so let me just use him for attention. Let me string him along. That's what most women do. Or let me just give him my number and just, after that, I'm out here. I'll just ghost him. That's why I tell you guys, women have no remorse whatsoever. You know how I know? Because I've been with women who like went to the bathroom, or like I went to the bathroom, we at the mall, we somewhere, she's a good looking girl, and I come out and I look around the corner and I don't disrupt the guy's game. I don't want to say, man, this is my girl. I just let things play out, and she guess what? The girl I'm seeing or dating or hanging out with, she give the dude her number, and then you know what she say to me? She's like, "Hey, what's up?" And the dude leave. He's like, "I'm gonna hit you up," and I'm just kind of like standing by the on the wayside, just chilling and everything on my phone. And he like, "I'm gonna hit you up later, all right?" And then he give her a hug and everything. He think he got to win, right? So then he leave, and then I come around. Hey, what's up? He's like, another one of these dudes. Ugh. Yeah, he tried to hit me up. I ain't gonna text him. Ugh. And guess what? So I know how women operate, man. I'm talking about cold and callous. Now, granted, let me say this: it's not in a woman's. She don't have to text you back. You the one shot your shot. She don't have to like go on a date with you. She don't have to have sex with you. I mean, that's just how it is. But women, they are some savage creatures. I'll say that. No reason to invest in someone with a terrible track history. The one consistent factor for the relationship was them. Exactly. How do you make her change from attack position to face down position? What do you mean attack position? What is she attacking you? What's up there is how you get a girl to fall for you. Um, Honestly, all you gotta do is have sex and just keep moving. I'm gonna be honest. A lot of guys thinking like it's like there's a few other tactics, but if you really want to make a woman fall in love with you, I talk about it on my main channel. All you gotta do is what is the most valuable possession that she has? Sex. Let's be honest. The most valuable thing a woman has is sex. So when you have like let's say she comes over tonight, you guys smash, y'all hook up, she go about her business. All you gotta do is don't say nothing. Like, don't try to text her and say, "Hey, did you make it home fine? Hey, good morning, beautiful. Hey, what you up to? Hey, I had a great." Don't do none of that. All you gotta do is smash, blow her back out, smack her butt, pull her hair, smash her out, then she go home. All right, see you later. All right, see you. That's all you gotta do, and don't say nothing. What's gonna happen is she's gonna fall in love with you because in her mind she's like, "Man, I gave this guy the only thing I have." Literally the only thing she has. Let's be honest. The most valuable thing she has. So in her mind, she's like, "How do I get return on my investment?" So in order for her to get return on investment, what she has to do, because she's gonna be confused, and this is where the whole falling in love happens, because a lot of guys think who are beta and blue pill that in order for me to get a woman to fall in love with me, I gotta buy her a lot of stuff. No, that's actually hurting your chance. That will never work. What you do is you have sex, you hook up, and you don't say nothing. You go about your business. You go about life like nothing happened. So then what's going to happen is it's going to play on her thoughts and emotions, and then she's going to start talking to her friends because every woman talks about her getting smashed. Women love talking about their sexual escapades with their girlfriends. So she'll talk to her girlfriends. I had sex with this guy yesterday. We hung out, girl. Yeah, we did, and I'm not gonna lie. You know how these females be over tea and crumpets and book club. These chicks don't even read books like that. They just be, book club and wine club on Wednesday nights. It's just something them to gossip and talk about, right? So, what she'll do is she'll just be like thinking, "Man, I haven't heard from this guy. I'm used to every single guy who I hooked up with. He checked on me. He talked to me. He asked me where I'm at. So I haven't heard from Darius." Then you're gonna occupy her thoughts. It might take her 4, 5, 6, 7 days, 10 days to hit you back up, but she's gonna hit you back up. When you occupy her thoughts, that's when her falling in love with you actually happens. This is why the bad boys always get girls that's going crazy. It's because the bad boys just smash her out. They just smash and just keep going. They don't realize they're doing it. They just smash and keep going. Now that woman's gonna say, "Man, clearly she's gonna think, oh, he's more valuable than me." That's when her falling in love with you happens when she views you as more valuable. Number one. Number two, you haven't texted or communicated after you smashed and hooked up and had sex. And number three, you hooked up and had sex, and you basically treated her like she's nothing. Every woman wants a guy like that. This is how women fall in love. Have sex, don't say nothing. Like, it's that simple. But it's easier said than done because a lot of guys, they have sex and then like you're not getting it on a consistent basis. So then you gonna like hit up the chick the next day or something like, yo, hey, what you up to? Boom, that messed it up. She can't fall in love now. Or you delayed the process. This is why you have sex, don't say nothing. Like, even if you never hear from the chick again, don't say nothing. Smash, have sex, go about your business. Women want a guy like that. They want a mysterious guy. Because guess who they go for? They don't go for no dude who check on them. Hey, you make it home safe? Hey, I'm just thinking about you. Hey, I had a great time last night. You got to get in her head so her to think like, man, did he have a great time last night? Did I give him, was the head good enough? Was this, what I wonder if the sex was good enough. Then what she gonna do is she gonna say, hey, what you up to? Can I see you tonight? Because she hasn't heard from you, so she gonna get back, she gonna hang out with you again, and she gonna try to give you even better head. She will start doing all type of stuff because how women get approved from guys is by having sex with a guy and then getting either financial resources or compliments or validation or attention. So when you don't give them resources, validation, attention, you just smash and blow their back out and you go about your business, she's going to want something in return for what she gave you. Right? And when she's not getting that attention, she's going to give you more sex. She's going to fall more in love. This is going to get it more attached to you. This is going to go more and more crazy for you. Trust me, it's like clockwork. Where we at? Literally, there's after I smash, they be hitting me up, and I don't care because the post nut clarity hit. Literally, shout out to G Money. I'm a back off this chick I'm texting, meeting her next week, so I'll smash and go on my way. That's all you gotta do, man. Those thugs hit that woman that refused to let her pay for her stuff. Yeah, just back off, man. Just back off. Don't be saying nothing. Don't be like, hey, what's up? No, keep that moving, man. Don't be trying to talk to these chicks. Don't try to like straight up. Like, don't be, because guess what? You're validating her when you get back into it's crazy, it's messed up inside. I know it sounds messed up, but you're validating her. You're basically letting her know, hey, that was really fun. Can we do it again? As opposed to her saying, hey stranger, haven't heard from you. What you up to? Then you say, oh, I'm just chilling. Why, you trying to hang out? Yeah, I'm trying to hang out, yeah. I can come over. Guess what? Smash it again. Do the same thing over and over. Now, a lot of this is going to take you being really busy. Because, again, if you just got one female, I noticed, like, if I had one female that I was dealing with, the women that, quote-unquote, was going crazy for me and fell in love with me, like, if I was just talking to them and having sex with them, what happened was they never really wanted me because that's the only option I had. So when I was ready to smash, I would hit them up the next day or 2 days later, and that things couldn't marinate with her in her spirit, in her mind. I couldn't occupy her thoughts because I was always available and there trying to smash. Women punish guys who talk to them, as far as who try to get in touch with them and try to make things happen again. Women punish those guys, man. All the time. I know, listen, I didn't make these creatures. I didn't make them. I'm just here to give you guys the wisdom and facilitate and spread the message. That's it. That's all I'm trying to do, man. I always tell guys, listen, and dudes always ask me, man, why is it like that, dude? I didn't, what do you want me to do? I'm just playing. I'm trying to win too. And I figured out how to win. So I'm trying to teach you guys how to win. I could tell you that, oh man, they like nice guys. All you gotta do is call them all the time and text them. Guess what? Women don't have sex with those guys. Women don't. Let's be honest. Women don't have sex with dudes that call them and text them all the time. They might give them something to give, but guess what? You giving all the attention and validation. So what's the point of her having sex with you? What's the point of her hooking up with you? And you got women that's gonna comment or will probably say, "Oh, if a guy ignores me, I see it all the time in my comment section. If a guy ignores me, then I won't talk to him." Yeah, right. You ain't trying to be with that dude who all under your breast, who all under you and say, "Hey, how's your day going?" Women, I know women to a T. They ain't gonna. Let's be honest. They go for the guy who's mysterious. That's just how they are. So the only way you can be real, or you can be mysterious, one of the easiest ways is to have sex and don't say nothing. Yeah, and guys, tattoo that on you. Have sex, don't say nothing. Have sex, don't say nothing. Or you can have sex and then and contact her and say, "Hey, how you doing? What you up to? Hey, uh, I'm just thinking about you. Hey, you just on my mind. What you up to? Hey, how's your day going, sweetie?" She'd be like, "Oh, God, I just gave you some sex. Ugh." Like these females, man, it's just how they is, man. How they wired. And everything you've been taught about females, just do the opposite. That's all. That's it. Hey, we got an Apex Predator member. Shout out to Wolf Assassin, None. Love you, man. We got Apex Predator member. Shout out to you, brother. Best to let a girl that you're available on X day just to leave it at that. Yes. Well, not just that. Like, let's say hypothetically, give you an example. Let's say you had sex with her. Let's say you had sex with a girl yesterday, right? For the first time, she came to your crib, y'all smashed yesterday. And let's say she texts you at like 8 o'clock tonight. She said, "Hey, what you up to?" You say, "Hey, I'm just busy doing something, just eating some dinner or whatever." What's up? "Oh, I'm just doing this." The reason why she's reaching out to you is because she's trying to see you again. 9 times out of 10. So all you gotta do is say, "Hey, are you available tomorrow and Tuesday or something like that?" She's like, "Oh yeah, I'm available. All right, Monday or Tuesday." She said, "Okay, cool. Hey, let's get together and hang out again." Now, the reason why you want to say let's get together and hang out again, because you want to let her know, listen, I ain't taking you out on this. We had sex the first night. I ain't pay for nothing. So guess what? That again means we gonna do the same thing again. I ain't trying to, cause a lot of women they trying to be, they be trying to get stuff from you. Like I told you about that, like 2 to 3, like y'all have sex twice, sometimes 3 times. Then she's like, "Okay, so where you gonna take me?" "Hey, get out! I ain't take you nowhere. Let me be the one to want to take you out. This is a test drive for me." So the key is when a woman hits you up like the next day or 2 days later after I had sex, you say, "Hey, let's get together again tomorrow. Let's get together and hang out again." So she can know we're gonna do what I did yesterday or day before yesterday. She came over your house and had sex with you. Y'all gonna do that again. And she said, "Oh, okay, cool." Now some women they'll be like, so what are you looking for?" It's like, "What you mean, dummy?" Like when women say like, "What are you looking for?" They already know you want to smash. It's like, "What you think?" Like, have you got like women always say that? "So what you looking for?" Like, what do you think? "I'm trying to smash." Like I mean, like it's like a job saying like, "So why should we hire you? Hire you?" You like, "Cause I'm trying to make some money. What you think? I got bills to pay." Like, have y'all been in a job? They're like, "So why should we hire you? Why would you be good for our company?" Uh, Sir, honestly, I got. Listen, I got to eat. Rent is due in a few weeks. I'm trying to go on spring break. I need some money. I got a car note that needs to be paid. I got a lot of different expenses, sir. So this is why you should hire me. But what they want you to say is, Oh, you should hire me because I'll be on time. I'll be accountable. I'm very hardworking. That's what you got to say. All right. Shout out to Mr. P Town Stain. Your knowledge is priceless and help me make a positive change. Keep up the great work, fellas. Know your worth. What's your question? Um, uh, See, I understand, but how the heck are we supposed to meet girls when there's a pandemic? Just go up to them and talk to them, man. You guys, like, guys, I keep telling y'all this. Let me tell y'all think women ain't having sex during a pandemic? I keep hearing this question. I'm glad you. I mean, cool you asked it, but I keep hearing it over again in my comment section. How are we supposed to have sex with girls during a pandemic? How are we supposed to get girls? Y'all think girls ain't having sex during a pandemic? Matter of fact, it's easier because you got all type of dudes that saying, "Oh well, I guess I can't talk to girls. I guess I'll wait till they lift the pandemic. We don't gotta wear no mask." Yeah, you'll wait a whole nother year, and you be sitting around, and guess what? Guys like myself gonna be poaching. Hey, guess what? She gonna let you. Okay, cool. Boom, boom, bam. While you sitting around like, oh, we can't have sex yet, or I can't talk to a girl. Guys, these women having unprotected sex. Do y'all know that? Which one would you rather have? Gonorrhea and chlamydia, herpes, or would you rather have COVID? Come on. You rather have gonorrhea, chlamydia, herpes, or COVID, which means COVID it just go away. You only gotta really do nothing. It's just like a regular cold. Exactly. So for all you guys think, man, how am I supposed to do this, man? It's COVID. Stop asking me that. Like straight up and down. Like you guys ask me, like, get out there. Just literally. Matter of fact, what's funny is the vast majority of you guys have already had COVID, most likely. You just either didn't know it or you just didn't really care for it. You see what I'm saying? So guys, you gotta, dude, you guys are talk to women. Yeah, it's just a flu. Like, don't be intimidated during the pandemic. They want the D big time. Matter of fact, so much more because they think there's limited things to do. So invite them back. Exactly. There's not much to do. Literally, there's not much to do. And watch out for these chicks to say, "Oh, since y'all still on these dating apps, I know y'all is. Let's be honest, vast majority of y'all still on these dating apps. What's gonna happen is y'all gonna be like, these females gonna be like, oh, how about we talk on here more for a couple more days? Then we'll exchange numbers. Just don't do it. Don't do it. Same way football teams score touchdowns in the snow. Don't let the elements slow you down. Like there's no class or anywhere to go besides work. Yeah, man. Shout out to Mr. Unique Mind. Yo, bro, I just got home. I hit the like button. I'm listening. Shout out to Unique Mind. Thank you, brother, for supporting. So yeah, not to get on you, the new Apex Predator member, Mr. Wolf's son, Wolfus none. Um, just get out there. Like I keep telling you guys, just talk to women. What's funny is guys don't even talk to women with no mask. I mean, I like like I can't go anywhere besides work. Should you be disrespectful when you talk to women? No, you don't got to be disrespectful. All you got to do is just have a normal conversation. Hey, how's it going? Like, here's the thing, guys. You guys got to like separate the red pill right? Just like yeah, exactly. And I'll teach you guys that. I'll tell you guys talk to women all the time. Just say, hey, how's it going? Just talk to women. You got to get used to it. It's just practice. That's all. But being disrespectful to women, you don't got to do that. Just be cool, calm, collective. If she trying to hang out and kick it, cool. If she ain't, then all right, whatever. I'm gone. I ain't trying to be, no time for that. Because what's that's doing? That's just wasting your energy. If a female disrespects, I just get rid of her. Let's be honest, man. It's a surplus of chicks. It is a surplus of women everywhere. And all my years of dealing with these women, um, and here's how you gain power over women. Women want you to think that they're special. Like straight up and down, guys. Women want you to think, oh, I'm so special. This is why they go around saying, I'm a goddess. Don't y'all see that on YouTube and on the on social media? Like women are talking, I'm the goddess. They got these crown things. Man, you're not special. You have a female reproductive organ like every other female. You're not special. Like no woman on this planet is special. Other than your mother and if you have daughters. That's it. No woman on this planet is special because guess what? What that girl can do down the street, another woman can do 5 miles from here. Literally. But one thing is, it's hard to find a guy who's actually trying to commit and be with a female. Because let's be honest, dudes ain't trying to commit like that. Let's keep it 100. All right, dudes ain't trying to commit. The only dudes that's trying to get a girlfriend is the dudes that can't get sex. And women don't want to be with dudes like that. Let's be honest. No woman wants to be with a dude who can't get women. Because that's letting her know, listen, I'm with the dude who sucks, who has no social skills, most likely, who has no charisma, who has no confidence. So you got women, and this is a part of the whole broken title of the live stream. So the reason why a lot of women are broken is too, is because they only want to be with guys who are better than them, guys who are taller, who's really attractive, who makes more money. So when you have a surplus of women who want to be with guy who, and that's rightfully so, that's how they survive, who want to be with a guy who's not on their level. Let's say if she's a 6 out of 10, every woman wants to be with a guy who's a 9 or a 10 out of 10. So yeah, that guy will smash that 6 out of 10. She slide over. I've been with a few 6 out of 10s in my life. It's a slow day, it's a slow Sunday, it's a slow Monday. You're like, man, let me, you know what I'm saying? This chick slide through. You know you ain't trying to be with her like that. You ain't trying to hold hands. You ain't trying to go out with her. You smash her out. You all right. And then what's happening is it's creating more broken women. Because these women think, okay, since we had sex, Darius will commit to me one day. He can be my boyfriend one day. He'll take me out. No. You slide through, you give me some top, I'll blow your back out, and you go about your business. Just like that, man. And guess what? As a man, I don't got no remorse for no female, man. Now, I don't hate them, but here's the thing. I don't dislike women. When I say I don't have any remorse for women, it's the fact that because I have to play the game to win. Women have no remorse for us men. It's a slow day. Listen, slide through, man. KC, slide through. Listen, it's a slow day. You know what I'm saying? Whatever female slide through, I blow your back out. All right, see you later. That's how I be sometimes. When you really trying to go for what you go for, or that you really want, sometimes, they ain't gonna be acting right. So you gotta, hit up that 6 out of 10. Sometimes that 5 out of 10. Blow it back out. All right. Get some head. All right. You got it. Okay. I'll see you later. You know you ain't going to be with her. You don't want to talk to her like that. And then you ain't trying to hear her problem. And that's why a lot of women are broken too. Because again, women only want to be with the guy who's top notch. But that guy who's top notch don't got to commit to you. That guy who's top notch and attractive, he don't got to be with you. Men control, men control commitment. Women control sex. What happens when guys who are attractive, who are top tier, are able to get a lot of sex? They don't have to commit to you, which makes more and more broken women. I contribute to the pot too. I knocked a lot of women down, not blow their back out. I know I ain't want to be with them. They hit me up. Hey, what you up to? Oh, I'm just, chilling. You want to come over? They're like, I remember this one female. I never forget. Quick story. Listen, man, guys. When you an alpha male, when you a red pill, when you own your game, listening, and you got the blueprint how to get women, dude, you start contributing to the pot. You start adding. I done add a lot of fuel to the fire in my life. I never forget this one female years ago, right? And what was her name? I think her name was Rachel. And we was about the same age, and she was like telling me, she's looking for a boyfriend. I met her at Target, right? Coming out of Target parking lot. And then I was, pulled to the side, talked to her, shot my shot, yada yada yada. Told y'all Target has some chicks. So she was like, okay, cool. We was talking and everything, and then she came to this park by my place. We walked around a little bit. I know I ain't want to like be with her like that. She was telling me like, how these females tell you they sob stories about how oh, I was used by some dude. I really like the guy. He want to be with me. All these silly stories these females tell you. I could care less. And that's a dangerous type of thing. That if any women watching, it's a dangerous type of thing to deal with a guy who's been broken. Because here's how men operate. We come back with a game plan. Y'all women, y'all just keep jumping from dude to dude. Us men, we sit back and analyze. Yo, what happened with this thing? We do research and we figure out how to win next time and the next time and the next time. This is why you don't want to deal with a man who's been broken before. Listen, it's not a good situation and a sight for women, because he has the keys and he knows how to play the game. So anyway, back to the story. So we go around for a walk with this female, and we around and everything. And I bring her back to my place and I smash and I remember this lasted for like 3 months. And like about a fourth month, I started to see her get kind of restless. She was like, and I remember, never forget, she was like, she tried to weasel me. This is how females be doing, y'all, man. This is how females will do you because every woman wants to trade sex for resources or some, a movie or meal, some fun, some entertainment. So what this female did, we had sex like straight 3 months. She come to my place like 90% of the time. I go to her place like once, and it lasted like this like every single week, sometimes twice a week, right? And about a fourth month, I never forget. She was like, "Hey, you want to go see this movie?" I'm like, "Oh yeah, cool." But how she worded it over text, and I kind of looked at it, and I'm like, I kind of feel like she want me to pay in a way, because women have a way of doing things. They can ask you to like a movie, or hey, you want to go to this restaurant? Hey, you want to go see this comedy show? You want to like, and they'll word it in a way where when you really read it over and over again, you're like, wait a minute. You think she inviting you out, but you look at it again, you're like, okay, like cool. And when you get there, you hoping, okay, I hope this chick ain't on no goofiness. She invited me, and then so I get to the movie theater, right? And she's like, hey, you look nice and everything. I'm like, yeah, cool, right? So we get into the line, right? And I get there, and I'm about to pay for my movie, right? And I said one for whatever. And when I noticed, she stepped back. So like if I'm right here, she stepped back like 2 spaces. Like what? So when I looked to my left, I couldn't really see. So what she was trying to do is she was trying to get me to invest, because in her mind and in every woman's mind, she's like, okay, I'm giving him sex, So what I got to do is I got to try to figure out a way and finesse him to see if he gonna invest and give me some, some sort of like boyfriend type of treatment, right? So she stepped like 2 paces back, and then I'm like, I stood to the side. She was like, oh, so she got out her purse and she was like, and then her whole mood kind of changed, right? And then we went and saw the movie and everything, and she, her leg on me while we watching the movie. I forgot what movie it was. And then after that, we go to this little restaurant. She like, you want to go get something to eat? I'm like, okay, cool. Now I'm thinking in my mind, okay, this chick is gonna pay because she can feel that I was trying to like kind of skate and leave because I didn't like how she kind of did it anyway. She could see I was trying to like kind of leave, but she was like, hey, you want to get something to eat? And I'm like, okay. So we went to Red Robin, and I never have been to Red Robin. I always see him, and we get there right, and we sit out in the booth, and I never forget we kind of like by the window in a way, and we eating and everything, and then that's when she got mad. That's how you know, guys. Women don't like paying for nothing. They don't like women do not like paying for anything, y'all. They is lazy, right? So we eating that Red Bar, I mean the burger, my fries and everything. And I remember she like kind of came out with it like something about pain or something like that, a movie or something. She brought it up in a way like that was rude. And I'm looking like, and I'm eating, I'm like, you made like, and she's like, and then the bill came out, and she just started to get like attitude. So we kind of going back and forth in the booth, right? And what happened was we talking and everything, we chit chatting, and then people can kind of hear us, and I'm like, so in my mind, I'm thinking like, oh, let me get out of here, because I think she might leave. So then she started to bring up like just silly stuff about guys she been with, how they paid for stuff, and then I remember I said, so where those guys at right now? That literally burst her bubble. She was sitting there like, I'm like, where those guys at right now? Right? It was start to get an argument in the booth a little bit. So then I was like, so they came out with the bill, and the girl was like, and I found, and then she like said it. That's what females do. Like they said it, they put it towards the guy. I'm looking at the the little waiter female. She's like, so can I get you guys anything? You want dessert? I'm like, no, I'm good. And then she's like, no. Then the chick I was seeing, she was like, no, I'm fine. And then the female got the little, the little waitress, the little bill thing, and she like got it, basically put it towards my way. Like, all right, y'all see y'all females just see us as resources. So then I got up, I was like, I said, I'm finna go to the bathroom. And then I got up, went to the bathroom, and I was like, I basically walked out. So when I walked out, straight up, I just walked out. I went to the bathroom, then I saw her sit at the booth still, and I walked out straight up. And the place we were in, it was like a movie that was connected to a mall. It was weird. I've never been there. And because here's the thing, the reason why I left, because she started to get smart and disrespectful. Like the movie thing was fine, but then she started to get smart and disrespectful when we was at Red Robin. And I'm like, you don't want to invite me. Like that's what females try to do. They always try to like manipulate you to try to get you to pay for something. Right? So then I left and everything, and because the reason why I didn't take her serious, because she was telling me like she had a threesome like this, like with 2 dudes and stuff. She told me a lot of different things. She said like the job she used to work, she had worked at a spot, and she had like hooked up with 2 dudes. They was friends at the job. So right then and there, like, and she told me this like the second time we hung out. So right then and there, I was like, I'm treating you like a jump off, right? And then that's why I didn't like, and I straight up told her on the roof, I was like, listen, honestly, if you want a relationship with a guy potentially, don't, and I straight up told her, I said, don't tell him that you've done a lot of crazy stuff in your life, because he's just gonna see you as damaged goods type of thing. Me personally, like, what man wants to be with a girl who slept around with a lot of different dudes, who had threesomes with different dudes? Like, no dude wants that. Like, oh, sign me up, right? Now we want to freak, but we don't want to. We want to, we ain't trying to be like spend money on a chick like that. Cause I already know that dudes that smashed you out, they ain't pay no money. Cause I remember she told me like, yeah, I met this dude at this tattoo shop, and then he took me back to his place, and then we was about to have sex, and then his friend came in. I remember she was telling me this story. She was like, oh, his best friend came in, and then as we was about to do it, and then he just joined right in. And I remember she was laughing on my couch. She was like, yeah, I can tell that they did it before. She's like, it was pretty fun. And I'm sitting there like, oh, okay, cool. You know what I'm saying? I ain't make no big deal about it. I'm like, all right, you just expose yourself. But back to and guys, make sure you like the stream. We got pretty much 400 people in here listening to these stories, man. Y'all want me to shut the story time down? Like the stream, donate to the church, man. If you like to contribute via cash, PayPal and Cash App, I'll put the links up. Support me on this wonderful Sunday. Or Venmo. All 100% proceeds will go to me. So, getting back to the sermon, guys. So we in Red Robin and everything, and then she was like, yeah, uh, you know, just talking about goofy stuff. So I went to the bathroom, and then after I went to the bathroom, I seen her like on the corner, and then I could see she was kind of like looking, and then I just walked out, right? And then she paid, right? But the thing about it is, it was an elevator to go down. So I pressed the elevator a couple times, like, man, let me get out of here. I ain't trying to hear her talk to her. So that gave her enough time to pay. And then to come like come like walk by me. So I'm power walking, trying to get away from this chick. I go down the escalator, like it's like 4 floors, and she's like behind me, and like I'm sitting there like, listen, man, I didn't want to. I really didn't want to go and meet her because the movie theater was 40 minutes away. So that alone, right there, was like, man, dude, like she tricked me. You know what I'm saying? So then I get I'm walking to my car, and she's like walking kind of like me, and she's like, she started to talk about like, so if you didn't want a relationship, why didn't you just tell me? Like, like, so I'm walking in, and then she's sitting there like looking. So I get in my car and I close the door and lock it. And she's like looking on the passenger side. She's like looking. She's like starting to cry. And in my head, I'm like, right. And I'm sitting there, and I'm like, just get in. I'll take you down to your car, because she parked somewhere like down. And she get in, and she's like crying, like, if you didn't want to be with me, why didn't you just say it? I straight to her, like, listen, I enjoyed being with you and hanging out. I'm like, but you try to force me, right? And even if we hung out for like 10 more years, I still wouldn't have like been in a relationship with her. I just would have kept getting the sex, whatever. So then after that, we freaking go. She's sitting there in my passenger side, and this is what happened. She flipped it on me again. I shouldn't have let her in my car, because she was like, all right. When she saw I didn't want to be with her in a relationship, or I wasn't like looking for that right now, when I told her in the car, she was like, she totally switched. She was like, all right, so you gonna pay your half of the Red Robin? And I'm sitting there looking at her like, I'm like, yeah, I'm like, yeah, I get to you. She's like, can you pay Cash App right now? I'm thinking like, you just cried. I'm like, that's how women don't want to pay for, like, that's crazy. So she's sitting there crying and everything, and my passenger, I'm like, man, dude, y'all females, man. And then I was like, listen, and I straight up told her, listen, I'm gonna send you the money. I gotta download Cash App. She's like, you don't have it? I'm like, right now. I'm like, I don't have it right now. I'm like, listen, I'm gonna send it to you. All right, let's just call it a night. And then she tried to say, so you don't want to come back to my place and hang out? What are you doing tonight? Like later. Like she like tried to give me some sex or something like that. I'm like, because I could see things they weren't going. She could have pulled anything. Like that's how, I'm like, I gotta, go. I tell her I have to go to my dad's house to help him fix his garage. That's my excuse for every female. Or I gotta go to my dad's house and help him fix his garage. I use that excuse so many times, right? So then, we, sitting and everything. She's like, all right, and she could tell that I'm like, she's like, and then I left, and that was it, right? That was it. And she called me. I remember she called me. She was like, "Well, you got to give me back my," because she used to like bake cupcakes, and she had like this cupcake like thing in my crib, right? And she already had ticked me off, so she was like, "All right, give me my cupcake thing back." And she started to drop f bombs like, "You a loser, this, and that." I'm like, "What?" Because I didn't want to be with you and pay for no movie and pay for this, like. And then she just started, she started calling me, so I blocked her. Then she had called me and left voicemail. She was like, "I'm gonna call the police on you, get you arrested." I'm like, I don't care about that. Guess what? I took her cake thing. I took it to the garbage. I just threw it in there. After that, I ain't hear from her ever again. It was just that, right? But but the thing about it is, like, every woman eventually wants these relationships. Now, a relationship which make a relationship to a woman means she's seeking resources. That's it. Resources, protection, security. That's what a relationship means, right? And that's what these females be wanting, man. They be wanting these. They be trying to like make you buy them stuff. Like, man, I ain't trying to buy them for you. I ain't trying to like let me like that. It could have happened. Like if she would have told me like, "Oh yeah, I've been around the block and all this stuff like that." Like she would just straight up open up to me about all type of stuff. I'm like, bruh. Tell me she had like orgies in college. I'm like, how you expect me to take you serious? You know what I'm saying? Like if she would have told me none of that, I would have been cool. Just going to a movie here and there. Like I would have bought the tickets and everything, or she would have like push come to shove. She would have bought the movie thing, the tickets and stuff like that, the snacks. Now I would have got the Red Robin cover. But guess what? Females be messing themselves up. She told on herself, so she messed herself up. You know what I'm saying? Now, and the thing about it is, that girl was cool because she was a consistent smash. I like those. I like those consistent smashes where like they come through every week, like once or twice a week, like on time. Man, those the ones you gotta be like I keep around. But she messed herself up. I couldn't promote her to the main chick ever. That was out of the question because she was, talking about she did all that stuff. Like I ain't trying to break no bread on you. And when she told me about the guys she had a threesome with, the two tattoo dudes or the tattoo dude and his best friend, she was vivid about it. She was like, "Yeah, that was cool." And I remember she was like, "Yeah, that's I still got both of them in my Snapchat. I look at their stories sometimes." I'm like, and I'm just like, "Oh, really? Yeah." I'm like, "You freaking dumb." Right? It's crazy, man. Yeah. When you guys, here's the thing. It'd be kind of difficult when you to get like consistent smashes and you do it at your own pace. Those be kind of difficult to come by because eventually every woman gonna try to trick you to try to be in a relationship with them. They're gonna try to trick you, try to like, yeah, take me out here. Like it always happens. Like I remember I had a girl like we had sex like 5 times. Then she was like, she tried to move in with me. Told me she had gotten an argument with her parents. I'm like, we only been hanging out for like 2 weeks. You telling me you all of a sudden? And then I had declined. I was like, oh, I wouldn't. I just didn't want her like. Serious. I was like, what if things progress like into something good? I don't want to move you in, and then like I'll be on bad terms with your dad. That's why I told her. And then her whole mood switched. Her whole mood switched. And she, guess what? We ain't had sex ever again. She just ghosted me. Like it was like a slow ghost. Like these females, man, they always trying to trade sex for something, man. Like, bruh, have sex, just chill out. I ain't trying to like let a man like don't try to make him or force him to be with you by withholding sex or doing some silly game. Like, don't try to invite him out to a spot and then say, oh, basically like, oh, don't got it right now. No, I don't do that. Uh, Bob Spencer, how to get resources from women, money connections, how to make them invest in guys. Invest. Here's how you get resources from women. You have to do it slowly. I call this like a slow burn in a way, because you can't just straight out go like, yo, give me some money, man. How you get resources from women is by you, number one, not giving them no resources. Number two, they have to bring you something. It don't have to be financially. It just has to be something slow. Like it just like, let's say it's the second time you're hanging out, and she says, "Hey, I'm on the way," and y'all already had sex once. She coming over for the second time. Say, "Hey, you mind stopping at the store and give me something to drink?" And she'll say, "Okay, cool." Now in her mind, she doesn't realize that that little a dollar 79 cent 2 liter of pop and that little Snicker bar, which equals what, $4. It ain't nothing at the time, but you're building something. So then when she cut and you're conditioning her, so she got the drink and she got the Snickers, and y'all hang out, hook up the second time. In her mind, that's nothing at the time. But then the next time y'all get together, you say, "Hey, you mind stopping at the store and get some toilet tissue? We ran out." She said, "Okay, cool." Now the toilet tissue is what, $7-8 if you get a good, Charmin roll. So that's $7-8, right? So now notice how we went from $4 from a drink to a Snicker bar or something, some candy, to now we at $8. So now that's the second time she came, and you continue. Then you keep adding to the layer. You keep adding to the cake, and then you'll start to realize, like, because she's just been conditioned to just get stuff for you. Y'all go out to the mall, and you like, "Man, babe, I like these shoes, man. These shoes are good." And you like, "Hey, you gonna get them for me?" And she like, "Okay," and she just get them for you because she's already been conditioned to get stuff from you, from the pop, the 2 liter, and the drink, and the Snicker bar, to the toilet tissue, to something else. So she's already been conditioned to get stuff for you. So this is how you get her to like to spend on you. You can't just straight up like, y'all go to the mall the first time, she ain't bought nothing for you. You talking about some, "Man, babe, hey, these shoes are good. You gonna buy them for me?" She ain't been conditioned to buy nothing for you. You ain't trained her nothing like that. So she gonna look at you like, no. And she most likely gonna ghost you, right? So you got to start off small with women, and when you start off small, you get bigger and bigger and bigger and bigger, and more and more and more. So then now she's conditioned to buy you stuff. So now if she bought you 3 pair of shoes, that's the standard right there. Now you can dip down into some food or whatever, but you know that, okay, she bought me some shoes. Now that's the standard. Then you can up it to maybe a trip, and let's say y'all go on a trip, right? And the trip costs like what, $400 total, and she paid for it. Okay, cool. Now I know that she spent 400 bones. All right, now you can always up it and up it and up it and up it, right? This is how you get a woman to really invest. This is how you get her to invest in you. It's not like scamming her. It's just training her to say, "Hey, you have to force her in a way to contribute to the situation." Because most women, they've never contributed or did anything for a guy. Sweaty Tryhard says, "Live stream feed. Here you go. Appreciate your content, Darius. Thank you, Sweaty Tryhard. Bob Spanch. Love you, man." He said, "I see. Thank you." Wolfen House. I just say none. Wolf none. "I'm still recovering from surgery, so I can't do any physical activity for 4 months, so I cannot do anything. So how the actual heck am I going to meet anyone?" Well, here's the thing: you complaining to here and getting upset about your situation. What you need to do is recover from surgery, get back on your feet, and get out there. It's just that simple. Like I think you're trying to like maybe trying to get us to have sympathy or feel bad for you. But here's the thing: women don't feel bad for you if you have surgery. They could care less if you broke every bone in your body. They could care less if you paralyzed from the waist down. They do not care. So what you got to do is wolf none, recover from surgery. If you can't do no physical activity, that's the only thing you should be focusing on. You should be focusing on, how do I get girls? If you can't do if you hurting and your bones is broken or whatever's going on with you, you should be focusing on recovering. Then you get back out there and deal with women, right? Pharaoh of MK, thank you for contributing. Shoot out the questions, guys. Y'all know I'm here. Shoot them out. Yeah, guys, you gotta realize uh, most of these women are broken when you meet them, man. Like just broken. If only y'all knew what y'all was getting yourself into, man. Where the best place? Outside your house. You can go check the mail. You can go to the bank. You can go everywhere. I mean, just go outside your house. That's it. Now you can go to the library. You can go different, but just you got to get outside. So, guys, if you have not became a patron, if you want to become a patron today, check out exclusive content or just donate to me per month. There's the link. Go ahead and become a patron. We got a lot of stuff on there for you guys that I can't put on YouTube. Conversations with women, next level game, texting, just all the intricacies of dealing with women. Just and it gives you a leg up on every situation with women. Get the last stream a like. Let's get to 300 likes. Let's get some calls, man. If you guys appreciate the content, go ahead and give it a like, man. Give it a thumbs up. Uh, David Quadri, what does it mean when she want a man to spoil her? What do you think? She want a simp. She want to do is just take care of her. If a woman says she wants you to spoil you, just walk away. You ain't trying to. Like, guys, let me tell you this. The best relationships that you'll ever have with a woman is when she's doing things for you. Now, you might ask, how is that? Why is that? Now, the reason why the best relationships that you're going to ever have with a woman, I don't care if you live in Africa, Alabama, Australia, you can live here in Chicago. The best relationships you will ever have with a woman is when she's contributing to you financially, she's buying things for the house, she's actually putting forth effort financially. This is why sex doesn't mean nothing to me. Like it might mean a lot to you guys, but when a woman gives me sex, that ain't nothing because she's already given it to a whole bunch of dudes for free. So that's not some prize. That's not some Father's Day gift. That's not a Christmas gift. That's not a birthday gift. That's not a Valentine's Day gift. That's not a New Year's Eve gift. Sex is nothing to me. It means nothing. I don't care who it's from. Now it's fun to have. It's cool, but it doesn't mean nothing to me because this thing, women try to make you guys think that I'm gonna give him sex, so that's like a prize. That ain't no prize to me, and this is how they take advantage of y'all. So think of this: they're coming into situations and relationships, and they got y'all thinking that sex is everything. So when y'all have sex, in her mind, she's flying under the radar. In your mind, you're like, man, she give me everything. So when a woman gives you sex and that's it, guess what? It's easy for her to leave. It's easy for her to dip off. This is why I tell you guys the best relationships you'll ever have with women, the best situations, is if she's putting effort into you, into the situation. Sex is nothing. Now, it's something for a lot of you guys because you ain't been having it like that. But trust me, it's nothing, man. They've given it to tons of dudes. All type of dudes, man. Y'all guys, y'all don't know. These women been having sex in cars, bonfires, in stores. Like guys, man, these females have sex all type of places. They done all type of stuff on the patio, everywhere. Guess what? I talk to guys. I talk to women who they it was like two sisters that was sleeping with the same dude, and they knew about it. Guys, these women are way freakier than you can ever imagine. They having more sex than you. Some of y'all guys have sex like 4 or 5 women. These women have sex with 25, 30 dudes easily by the time they 25, 30 years old. I talked to women, they had, like, straight up, she's opening with, like, yeah, we were having sex with this one guy, me and my sister. And they had, like, no remorse for it. It's like, that's because females, I told you they savage, man. They are savage. That's why sex is nothing. If she ain't putting into the pot, if she ain't giving to me, guess what? She don't even like me. I don't care about that sex. If she ain't, like, cleaning, it don't have to be necessarily financially all the time. If she ain't, like, doing my laundry, if she ain't folding my clothes, if she ain't washing my dishes, putting in actual effort, what are you around for? Now you give me some head, I can smash you. You go about your business. But if I ain't about to smash you. You just laying around my house. You just around me and everything. Guess what? You ain't putting into me. You ain't investing in me. You just want me to smash real quick. That you just want to be around a quality guy, just to be around. Man, get out of here, man. Hey, I got something to do. Hey, I gotta go help my dad fix his garage. Literally, I've used that excuse so many times. Listen, hey, I gotta help my dad go. I gotta go help my dad fix his garage. He having an issue with it. Shout out to my dad if you're watching. he basically gave one of the big reasons was body count and STDs, and this is that. I've finger smashed a chick and ate her out while she was sleeping out beside her passed out boyfriend. Should you hit on girls if they work at the same place as you? No, just don't hit on girls that work at your spot. Just get money and keep moving. Cause you said don't mix business with pleasure. That's a lot. Some dating coaches say you can do it. Don't do that, man. Girls will do anything they are interested in. Literally, they'll do anything. They ain't gonna make no excuses, man. If a woman is into you, they ain't making no excuses. That's why, guys, I tell guys, man, I know every female excuse, and they always coming out with new stuff. So if they try to say, how about we get to know each other more? I don't even say nothing. I just delete the text thread. Hey, don't you think it's kind of like that's too fast? It ain't no too fast. Delete. Now I'm not gonna force you to do anything, but listen, if you ain't going with the flow, if you trying to make things difficult, delete. Because guess what? She's had sex with a whole bunch of dudes on the first date, on the first go round, the first get together, the first meet up. She ain't talking about hey, let's just take it easy. She tell that to dudes that she want to manipulate. Women say that we should talk on here more. We should take it easy. Let's get to know each other more because she sees the beta in you. For some reason, she sees you a beta. For some reason, she sees you as more boyfriend material. For some reason, she sees you as a guy who she can manipulate somehow. So guess what? Get rid of you. See ya. Tips for putting girls at a house party. Pulling girls. You guys gotta talk to them. Say, hey, let's hang out. They're already at the house party. Guys, women be going to these functions and spaces so they can so they can meet a guy. You just got to be the guy that's there, that's present. Can I get your opinion on this question? Why a girl you smash always try to play hard to get all of a sudden or want to be just a friend? Okay, the reason why a woman will do that, let's say you guys smash. And like I said, G Money, like they'll let's say y'all have sex twice. And I noticed it just with women. It usually happens like the third time y'all supposed to have sex, she'll try to she'll come over and she'll be like, hey, I don't want to have sex today. Hey, I'm just not feeling it right now. You like, what you mean? We had sex twice already? Like, that's because number one, she's trying to mold you and manipulate you into her little boy toy. She ain't really into you like that. That's how I told you guys, man. Women don't enjoy sex like that. And guys was like, what you mean, man? I know some nymphos. No, women don't enjoy it like that, like you think. They do it because it's a means to an end. This is why, like, the third or fourth time they come over your place and y'all hang out, you like, we already had sex every time. So, like, and she tell you, oh, I don't feel like it today. You didn't feel like it all. That's because she's trying to gain leverage on you. And women who don't have value like that, that's the first thing they do. The first thing they do is when she's not really into you and she's trying to gain something from you and she doesn't really have value, she doesn't know how to keep a guy. The first thing a woman does, she says, oh, I don't feel like having sex today. Or how about we just watch TV? I never forget, guys, straight up and down. I was dealing with a female, right? And this was a while back. And man, I was on Tinder. This is all I used to do, just dating apps. True story. And I'm on Tinder, right? And then I'm matched with this girl. and she happened to live like 3 miles from me. I look at the Tinder thing. Y'all know. I think it still says like the 3 miles, something like that. And we know that I said this before when I used to use them. So so she was like, hey, I'm like, so she like, what you up to today? She was straight up direct. I was like, oh, I just got off work and everything. She like, what you up to? She was like, oh, I'm trying to get into something. When a woman says, oh, I'm trying to get into something, I don't got nothing to do right now, that means she want to get her back blown out. So I'm like, oh, you want to come over and hang out? She's like, oh yeah, I could be over. And she was like, you mind if I take a shower at your house? Wink. I was like, oh, see, there we go. And then before she was like, okay, shoot me your address. So I shot her my address, and she was like, I remember she was like, do you want me to wear a bra or no bra? I was like, oh yeah, this is gonna be easy. Like when I say quick, like God, I match. Let's say I matched with her at like 3:30 p.m. She was over my house by 4 p.m. Just like that. So she gets in my house, boom. Within like 15 minutes, we sitting down watching a movie. There she go, boom. Start touching on me, just gave me head right there, boom. And I remember this how this how females be working, man. This how goofy they is. She was like, I don't really. She's like, I've never given head before. It's like, what do you mean? You're literally throating me. Like you're literally giving me some top notch dome. You said you never gave head for. And then she said, I remember she was like, I only had sex with one guy, but I didn't really like it. What the heck? But you're straightforward and direct and talking some broad over. Like these females, they want relationships and boyfriends so bad that they would just they will be literally about to give you head and they'll say, oh, I never did this. I never did this before. Like, what the heck are you talking about? Like they were just like, so anyway, to continue with the story, she gave me head like a top-notch head. I gave her a little towel. She cleaned the seeds off her chest. We watched the finished watching the movie, chopped it up a little bit. Then she like, cause then she had to go. Then she was like, okay, I'll be there. I'll come over like in a couple of days. She's like, okay, cool. So we left. Or she left. I text her, hey, we still on for tomorrow? She was like, I never forget. She was like, yeah, but just letting you know, I don't really like giving head and nothing like that. But we can have sex. But I'm not giving no head. Sorry. I kid you not. I'm sitting there like, and this is to your question. Somebody asked a question like, why women play games like after they have sex? I'm sitting there like, wait a minute. Wait. And I'm looking at the text message. I'm like, she's like, yeah, I don't like giving head. I'm just letting you know we can have sex though. I said, and I never forget. I said, good Lord, you created these. I said, you created these chicks, right? So and then I just ghosted her. I didn't even like reply back. Literally, like she's giving guys. This is a girl who she really been around a block. Like she's giving me top notch head, top notch. And guess what? I've been with a double girl like that. Like they'll have sex with you like once or twice or 3 times, like I said, guys. Remember? And then they'll pull back the benefits because they're trying to get or the sex. They'll pull back the sex because they're trying to get benefits. They're trying to get a boyfriend. They're trying to get attention. They're trying to get a husband. They're trying to get you to take them on dates. So the only way they can do it is to like they give, like I said, it's kind of like you did like a crack addict or somebody that's on drugs. You front them to work, right? If you in the hood, you give them a little bit of crack, a little bit of drugs, then you say, all right, then after that they come back and they're like, oh, hey man, you got some more that yo? And you like, yeah, you gotta pay. And this is why he looking like, yo, you just gave me this for free. Like you just that's how that's how women do dudes, man. All the time. All the time. Like, yeah, let me say this. The majority of men who are in relationships or married, you're not in that relationship with her because you want to be. There's some next level wisdom too. Then I'm like so. This is what the majority of men who are in relationships and married, they're not in the relationship and married because they want to be. They're in a relationship or married because one, they probably had knocked her up and got kids by her, so they're like, okay, well, I might as well stay with her. Or two, the big reason is because she gave good head and she gave you good sex. So you're like, well, I might as well be with her. I might as well pay my fee. And guess what? The vast majority of men in relationships don't control the relation, don't control sex. So they get it when the woman gives it to him. So and he's gotten hooked, and women know that they've been around the block. They know they got experience, so they give you this top notch head, or they throw it back and they doing all these tricks and stuff in the bedroom, and then they're like, okay, well, you see this, and the more blue pill beta guy who don't have no options like that, he's like, okay, all right, and then she started demanding stuff. You want to go out? Take me out. And you like, and then the guy takes him out. Then he starts to get sex again. That's how women do, man. The guys, most men who are in relationships or married right now, they didn't get married or they didn't. They're not in a relationship because they really want to be. They're in it because they know that man, the sex is so good, or that's the most attractive girl I'll be able to get. So I might as well just stick it out and just pay my way, right? So that's why women play hard to get, man. That's why they be on some goofiness. Hey, shout out to Booster Coyote. Donate if you like the stream. Hey guys, make sure you support the stream, man. Give it a like. I'm giving y'all story time gems. Guys, man, we commanding 300, 400 people. I'm giving y'all the work, man. Alone. Wait, what's the point if I can't go out for 4 months? How will the podcast help? Dude, man. Uh, Wolf and Son, you earlier you said, and we appreciate you for being an Apex Predator member. You said you physically unable to do things because you had surgery, but now you keep asking, so how do I get girls? Dude, stop worried about getting girls, and work on your physical health first. Because if you sitting there like this, hey, my name Wolf is so none, and you in a sling like this, and you on crutches or something like that, and you trying to talk to girls, they're gonna look at you like, dude, oh, I'm sorry, you ain't shooting your shot when you in a wheelchair. Get your life together first, then you get out there and get women. That's what you need to do. Curious question: is your main chick still around? Of course she is. She most likely watching right now. Do you just long distance relationship at all? No, you don't do no long distance relationship, David Quadri. No long distance relationship. Now here's the thing. I have been in a long distance like situation years back, but she had lived in New York and I had lived in Chicago. So she used to just drive out here all the time. She got a rental car and she used to just drive out here from Buffalo, New York, all the way to Chicago. She would drive out here like once every like week and a half, every 10 days, like or like once every couple of weeks. Usually it was like 10 days, right? And then she just drive, boom, and then she drive like she did that for like a year and a half, and then she start like pressuring me, talking about some She started like saying, "I want to move out there," like about applying for jobs and stuff. I'm like, man, she's like, you know, this job is hiring, like trying to get me. I'm like, and I couldn't even play it off no more. So I was like, man, I just ended it because I didn't want to burst her bubble. Like, oh, I ain't trying to. I just like, at the same, And then she was like, "Can we just be friends?" Because she had invested so much, she drove so much. I was like, "Man, I ain't trying to do all that, man." And then, I mean, it was fun with her because she had flew me out to New York City twice. She flew me out to Buffalo where she lived. I mean, she was putting in work, but I wasn't feeling it like that, man. So yeah, long distance relationship. I've been in or a situation. I've been with one, but she better be doing all the work because if you because you start sipping and doing all type of goofy stuff, man, losing your mind, waiting on her to call you and stuff. Those relationships, man. Pretty much, yeah. Here's the thing: in long distance relationships, it's usually somebody's doing way more than another person. In long distance relationships. Now, if it's y'all live close, it ain't like that. But in long distance relationships, somebody's doing more than the other person, usually all the time. Because one person actually wants it more than the other person, usually. So it's gonna be unbalanced. Man, I had never been to New York City too. I mean, she was a cool down home chick, but she started to accuse me of stuff. I remember she wanted me to get on her like cell phone plan. And then and I found out the reason why she wanted me to get on is because she wanted to monitor like if I was talking to girls. So yeah, she was gonna buy me a new phone and pay for my cell phone. She was, you know, she was like that, but that's what I mean. She wanted to see like, cause she knew like, oh, this guy is attractive. He got, if he got me, of course he can get girls that live in his area, and rightfully so, you know. And it was just like, I just, I was, I didn't need to hold on to that. You know what I'm saying? You think she had sex with other men? Oh yeah, I'm positive. I think she had told me she had gave this one dude head at her job or something like that. She had told me that. I think she's trying to make me jealous. I didn't really care. And like I was like, whatever, man. Like just come out here. You know what I'm saying? Do what you do. I didn't really care what she was doing. Like I didn't care at all, straight up and down. Like and like any chick for that matter, I deal with. I don't personally. I don't care what you're doing, man. I don't care if you sleeping with. You can sleep with 30 dudes and send me the video. I don't care. Cause here's the thing, for a woman, I know the game and I know how they natures. I know how things work. She's not yours. It's just your turn. Now, granted, it's not a defeatist mindset. It's the fact that I can't control what you're doing. You texting dudes, you talking to dudes, you hooking up with dudes, you having sex with dudes, you doing whatever. I don't care. Like I'm so deep into the game with women and just in life. I don't care. Like if my main chick sent me a video of her getting smashed up by some dude, now she'd get downgraded to the side chick, but I wouldn't care. Personally, I wouldn't care. She could slide through. I can, smash you out, and then you go about your business. Like you ain't spend no time with me. Like you guys gotta understand, man. When you get to a certain point in life and start become successful, you start getting older and older. You just don't care if a woman stays or goes. Like I don't care. Um, I personally don't care if I hear back from like if any chick my main chick texts me like if she says oh I'm done it's over with. All right, I don't care because guess what? I just get another female. I get another one. I just go back and get another one. And that's what women actually want, guys. They want to deal with dudes who are able to replace them. They don't want to deal with dudes that are like, oh baby, don't leave me, baby. I know. Listen, baby. Don't. They don't want to deal with a dude like that. Women want to be with men who can replace them. This is why my chick is so attracted to me. This is why she do all this stuff. This is why any chick I would deal with, because I'm not afraid to lose any woman. I don't. She can have the biggest butt. She can get the best head, and I dealt with some top notch headhunters, man. Y'all hear this? I dealt with some chicks. I'm talking about meat eaters, top notch dome. I dealt with girls. I remember this one female. She was like, she used to text me like before she gonna come over and hang out. She was like, she used to text me, how many times do you want me to drain you? Or basically, how many times you want me to make you bust while I'm giving head? And I never forget this shit. It used to be fun. Like it used to be like a thing we had. And I never got to 3 times. Like she would give me a head like I'll bust once, and then I'll bust like I'll like she just keep giving me head. I'm just drooling, and then I'll bust again. I just couldn't get past that second. I couldn't get to that third bust. Like she used to always get me. Man. And that lasted for like I think like a few months. But she used to come through and everything, and hook me up, and that was our thing. Like she used to always like say, how many rounds do you think I can give you? And those type of women, you keep on your team until they drift off, because those are the type of ones that's ready to please you. I mean, she used to be like, meet me at the edge of the couch. And she used to have like she used to be like, I'm bringing a towel. So she used to bring this towel because she used to get everything wet. Right? And so she used to set the towel by the edge of the couch, and I used to be sitting there. And she just give me dome. Sometimes I got a head by the ears like this. If I got a head down, I ain't gonna do it no more. And that's all. And she used to just have her hands behind her back, just throating. Bust once, oh, and then guess what? My hands fall down. Guess what? Then she just take over. She ought to just take over, man. I never forget. She just take over, and I'm just sitting there like, man. Hey, I lived a fulfilling life, and I'm still living. I'm only 32. She took autopilot, y'all. Straight up and down, she took over. Then, like, she made me bust. I remember she made me bust twice. I was trying to push through to the third time. I was like, and I remember I was telling myself, I'm gonna do this, man. You ain't gonna beat me out. But here's the thing, she wasn't gonna get tired anyway. Like, I couldn't beat her out. She was a machine. Guys, I could not beat this woman out. So even though I was like, okay, I'm gonna do it. Like I remember it was time like before she come over, I was trying to talk myself up. Like, yeah, man, you ain't gonna beat me. And sometimes we used to text and everything. Like, she was like, you can handle 3. I said, listen, I'm gonna do it today. That used to be our like thing. We used to talk and every text. And then guess what? She get there, couldn't do it. Literally throat goat. I mean, I have some. That's the thing. You guys, you gotta realize you're gonna run into a lot of throat goats. Like a lot of guys would have like tried to hold on to her, but I've had many throat goats in my life. I have many throat demons. Like, and here's the thing: you have to have an abundance mindset, because you could run into another throat demon tomorrow. You could run into one next week. This is why I was never afraid to like let them go. Like I never chased them, because it was just my turn anyway. I just have a good time, and then after that they go, and then I just get another one. Like an assembly line. And here's the funny thing, guys. Women treat y'all the same way. So all y'all saying, man, Darius, you bogus, man. You wrong, dude. You doing. Guess what? Women treat y'all even worse. Y'all, listen, check a woman's phone. All they got is dudes in there that they just use it for attention, string them along, getting rid of them, toss to the curb, friends on them. I know how women operate. I'm just living in the playing field. I'm just doing what I got to do to win. That's it. I'm just doing what I got to do to win. And guys, get a live stream of life, man. Yeah, they're a dime a dozen, man. You meet these chicks everywhere. Like, literally everywhere. They they come, and here's the thing: these women ain't gonna stick around like that, man. Just think of this, guys. Right? Uh, you've she's been with a lot of guys before you, so you're telling me when she meets you, all of a sudden that y'all just gonna things gonna work out, y'all gonna be together for the rest of y'all life, and she's already been with a lot of dudes before you. She's already talked to a lot of dudes before. You think like just you like you? I'm not saying you're not special, but you think you just you and her, boom. No, it ain't like that, man. It's not gonna happen. You got a better chance of winning a lottery than locking this chick than a chick staying interested in you like for a long, long, long time. Now, could it work? Yeah. I'm not saying there's no hope, but I'm saying you got to play your cards right. But after so long, you'll get tired and worn out. You just like man, fuck. You like forget it. You know what I'm saying? Y'all got to realize that it's part of the game, though, man. It is part of the game. You gotta do what you got to do. Y'all got to know what you're doing with dealing with women. Wonder was caveman red pill? I don't know about no caveman. Yeah, and I get pretty lucky. I bet I would win the lottery. Yeah, y'all gotta know what y'all doing, man. When y'all out here in the field, y'all can't be coming into dealing with women from a weak standpoint and like, oh yeah, I'm ready to wine and dine you. Man, get out of here with that, man. Women don't respond to that. They'll take your cash and prizes and take your little gifts and everything. Cool. They don't respect and respond to that stuff. You got to be a savage out here, man. Now you don't got to dislike them or hate them. You can have a good conversation, but when you got to be a savage. You don't got to yell at them. I don't yell at women. I don't yell at. I don't let my magic. I don't put her down. You don't got to do none of that. But guess what? I'm gonna be a savage and direct. And you have to be because if you're not, guess what's gonna happen? She's gonna take advantage of you. And women look for ways to take advantage of a man's masculinity. They always looking for ways. That's like haven't y'all noticed like you notice like nothing really goes right with a chick? Guys, make sure I donate to the church, man. Support the stream. Like haven't you noticed like if you get with a girl and then y'all get in a relationship and then she just like things just change? That's because a woman is always trying to um not necessarily level the playing field, but she's trying to put you on her program. Guys, women got game too, man. Women have game too. They got all type of different ways to get you to submit and break you, but you got to hold firm and not fall victim. Because if you do, you're done. Fall victim is over with. Right? It is over with. If you like a one-on-one consultation with me, I'll shoot the put the email. He said, "Man, the caveman didn't have to deal with BS today. Back then, it was simple, just like how it was for animals and insects nowadays. Just simple biology, no game, no stupid social media or texting. Yeah, you got to remain stoic. Like that's what it's about. I noticed the biggest key that you're gonna have to have with women, um, um, or trait, I should say, is just not reacting. Like it's gonna take you a long way. Like a female gonna say, "Hey, I'm sorry. Good morning. I can't make it today. We're gonna have to reschedule." Don't react. Like whatever you do, or she says, "Hey, I'm sorry. We're gonna have to cancel." Don't react because those are just emotional traps. Women love to set those all the time. Hey, I'm sorry. Something. We're gonna have to reschedule, and they'll put this emoji, like the sad emoji, like I'm trying to figure out the emoji that they be putting. And it almost seems like these females is cloned because you see this. You start when you start dealing with them, you start to see the same stuff. They'll use this emoji. At the end, they're like, "Sorry, I can't make it. I'm just we got to reschedule. I'm stuck at work." And then you look like, and you read the text message. the first thing you want to do is you like, man, you ain't nothing. You want to react like, man, you wasting my time. They know they doing it. They know they wasting their time. They know they wasting your time. They know they on BS. Just don't react. Just keep it moving. And that's leave them on red. Just keep it moving. Because all these women want to do is like I said, women have game, so they're trying to get you to react in a way so they can matter. Guys, women would rather you react in an angry way so they can see that, oh man, this guy really wanted to hang out with me, than to actually meet up for you for the date and hang out. I'll say that again. A woman would rather flake on you or cancel on you to intentionally, just to see you angry and mad and have a reaction out of you, than to her actually just hanging out with you. They would prefer you get angry and curse them out and get mad and say, you a time waster. That's more fulfilling than them meeting up with you and hanging out with you and having a good time. This is, guys, I might have to end the stream, man. Guys, should I end the stream? Or should I keep going? He said, thank you. Appreciate you, Darius. Think I'm going to take some time out. Focus on me for a little bit. You ain't taking no time out focusing on you. Ain't no woman. See, when a woman says they taking a time out, focusing on them, what that means is they couldn't get the situation they wanted with a particular guy. So what they're gonna do is they're gonna try to, recuperate and regroup and see how they can move on to the next guy and get the next situation popping and going in their favor. Women don't take time off. Trust me, Casey. I know you ain't taking no time. When women say I'm gonna take some time to myself, that's just your game time to regroup and recoup, because the guy that you really wanted, it didn't go your way. So now you got to say, okay, let me move on to the next guy. Women can't do without relationships. They can't go without talking to men and having dudes on their roster. But hey, if you're doing that, KC, more power to you. If you really take the time to yourself, more power to you. But when women say taking the time to themselves, they don't do much. Yeah, the guy you really wanted. That's just all it is. The guy you really wanted to basically commit to you and be with you, he ain't about that life. Right? You probably watch my videos. But hey, KC, most likely, you're probably taking time off. Taking time for yourself. When guys say they really taking time for themselves, I should say, when women say they taking time for themselves, I'm about to say that Boosie already, they just need constant validation. So like when a woman doesn't get like the validation she wants from a certain dude, what'll happen is she'll get really frustrated. Like, she really want that guy, she don't get him, then she like, man. Just like us, man, we trying to smash a chick and she on some goofy stuff. We like, man. Like, women need constant validation from dudes. Constant. No woman is gonna be like, well, forget it. Like, y'all heard women say like, oh yeah, I'm celibate. I've been celibate for a whole year. I ain't had sex in 6 months. I ain't dated no dude in 3 years. Yeah, right. No, you've been hooking up and hanging out and doing what you do, but the guy that you really want, or the guys that you want, they don't want to commit to. They didn't want to commit to you in those 5-6 years you've been single, or those 3 or 4 months you've been working on yourself, or those 7-8 years you've been taking time to focus on you. Like, guys, you can look at the YouTube comment section. You will see women like commenting on different videos like, yeah, that's right. I'm just taking time to focus on me. Cold word, the guy or guys you really wanted didn't see value in you like that. So they said, I'm good. So now you got to figure out a different game plan. That's what that basically means. Yeah, I'm a genius with this stuff, man. Guys, I study male-female dynamics when y'all sleep. Y'all understand? I study this stuff when y'all are asleep. I got like 5-6 more videos I gotta watch. And it's what? 9:43 right now. I'm gonna be up past midnight. Women don't self-reflect. That's the thing. So Casey, you can't fool me. Like I said earlier in the stream, women don't self-reflect. They just, that's not in y'all's. Now, do you ever self-reflect and say, man, in a way like, man, this guy didn't like me, but uh, you don't reflect like men do. But maybe KC, you probably right. You probably on your grind. You probably, you know, wisdom is fire, and I'm finna email you. Shout out to Jeff. Listen, man, I'm giving y'all gems all through this live stream. Like no panel, no commercials, no 5, 6 different people, no virtual sausage fest when you see 6, 7 different content creators. And listen, man, this is straight eating for over 2 hours. Eating, eating, just eating, eating. um, it's almost 4 a.m. down here. No holds bar. I've been overly reliant on Tinder to hook up with girls. How to get same night lay with the girl you met on the street or mall. Here's what you do. Shout out to Julian Glasser, our previous winner from December, or our January 1st winner of the raffle. Here's how you get same night laid with women. First and foremost, you gotta get at a lot of women, right? And if you want to get a first night laid, because y'all got to realize something, and a lot of guys don't realize this. Every woman ain't looking for a relationship. And here's the thing: in order for a woman to get a relationship, she has to actually be attracted sexually to the guy. Because women don't, guys. I'll say this: just like like if a overweight big chick come over our house and we have sex with him, we ain't trying to be with him like that. We ain't trying to cuddle. We ain't trying to we trying to kick him out, right? So it's the same thing with women. They not trying to be in no relationship with no dude they ain't really attracted to. Like it's like nerve wracking, like being with a. That's why they put dudes in the friend zone, because they ain't really into those dudes. So I said that to say this: in order for a woman to be in a relationship, and every woman's looking for a relationship, what they have to do is they have to hook up and have sex with a guy like that. You understand what I'm saying? They have to hook up and have sex right away. This is how they get into relationships with guys. This is how they are attracted to guys. They're not attracted to dudes who, they're not really feeling like that. Just like you as a man would get in a relationship with a female who's overweight and plus size and all this other nasty stuff, a woman would get in a relationship with a guy she's not feeling like that. So if you want to have sex with women on the first night or on the street or a mall or whatever, all you got to do is just be presentable, talk to enough women, because every woman out there is looking for a relationship. You understand me? Every single woman out there, if she's not taken or married, she's looking for a relationship. Y'all understand? Women, guys, just like us men, we go around on a hunt. Like Julian, you like, man, I'm trying to smash. You look going to the mall and stuff. You like looking, like, man, I'm trying to smash something. Women are always looking for, I'm trying a guy to be with. Guys think that women just go outside and like, whoa, like, no, women are looking for guys. Women are looking for a relationship with a guy. Y'all don't understand. Most dudes don't understand this. Like, guys don't understand, like, okay, here's the thing. Women don't go out to try to put guys in a friend zone intentionally. Y'all understand that? I'm gonna give y'all some more game. Women don't go out to like clubs, bars, the mall, to the gym. Women don't go out to intentionally friend zone guys. They don't go out to intentionally, I'm gonna try to reject you out here. They're going out, even though dating apps for the most part. But in real life, women go out because they're hoping that the dude that they really find attractive approaches them. This is what women go out for. They're hoping that a guy that they really find attractive approaches them, hits on them, shoots his shot. Now, if she ain't into you, that's what she gonna friend zone you and reject you. But she's not intentionally trying to do that. Like, yeah, I'm gonna go out. I'm gonna reject these dudes, man. Yeah, no. She just want a dude that she's really attracted to. But the flip side is these women don't be approaching dudes, so they gotta basically take what they can get, type of thing. You understand what I'm saying? So Julian Glasser. So if you want to hook up with girls on the first night, all you gotta do is go out there and approach. All you gotta do is go out there and talk. These women are looking to have sex and hook up right away, if they're into you. There's more to lose being in a relationship than just having casual sex. I agree. And this is why women want like you to be in like a relationship with them, because then they know that they getting something from you. How to handle arguments, break up with the main chick. You just get rid of her. You don't deal with no his thing. You don't argue. If she's your main chick, that means she's in a position where you've already vetted her. You've already told her, hey, this is how things are going to go. This is how I expect you to act. You respect me at all times. You do whatever I say. You follow my lead. You submit to me. So if she's arguing with you and she's your girlfriend, your main chick, and you've given her that title, she got to go. Having an argument or a breakup, she got to go. Get her out of here. Cam Paul, thank you for contributing. Girls on Tinder in Thailand are more attractive than the girls on Tinder in America. Still needs to work more on the street and mall approach game, though. Yeah, I agree, Julian. You got to get out there, man. You got to get out there. Guys just want to guys a lot just want the relationships just for resources. Here's the thing, guys. Let me tell you this. Most women, they want relationships. Yeah, they want resources, but yeah, I'm gonna be honest. Most women just want that affection. Okay, I'm gonna give y'all some real game. Okay, most women they want affection. Number one, they want to they want that security. They want affection. They want love. They want a guy to be there. That's what women get off of. Us men, we trying to smash. I don't care about no affection. Now, I'll lay on my girl chest and something like that. Lay on her breast, rub her butt. But I mean, first and foremost, I'm trying to smash you out. That's what us guys are about. Let's be honest. We don't really care about no, like, let's be honest. If a girl told you, hey, I'll just come over every single week, twice a week, and we can hang out, have sex, and I'll go home. You'd be like, really? You'd think like, is it a catch to this? Hold on. You just come to my house twice a week? Wait, girl, twice a week? She like, yeah, just twice a week. I'll have sex and I'll just go home. You think you'll be pushing for a relationship? No. Right? But you gotta realize women, they don't operate like that. That's our ideal situation. That's perfect for us. Shout out to Unique Eye. But with women, their perfect ideal situation is to have a dude that's there, that's gonna listen to their problems, that's gonna go visit the in-laws, that's gonna take them out to eat, that's gonna take them for ice cream, that's gonna be their plus one at their wedding, that they can just like send memes to, they can tag you and post on Facebook, they can like talk about nonsense, they talk about stuff that don't even matter, that they can complain to, they can like they can like, that's what women want, guys. Women want that sort of thing. So yeah, here's the thing. Let me say this: the women who are, and it's gonna be another gem that's dropped. I can't believe I'm giving you all this work. The women who like want resources or say you got to take me out, you just know for a fact they're not into you. Like it's blatantly obvious. But the women who really are into you, right? Or who I should say who actually want a relationship. Let me rephrase that. The women who actually want a relationship, what they're gonna be is they're gonna be like really homely. They're not gonna be like pressuring you to take them out. Now they'll like go out with you and like you know, go out to get an ice cream or something like that. But the chicks who like gold diggers, they just real obvious, man. Like it's so obvious to spot these chicks. And most women, guys, they yeah, they want security and everything, but most women, they just want a boyfriend. All right, most women just want a boyfriend, to just freaking hang out with. Like women like titles. Women don't like being alone, guys. Like guys, it's easy for me to be alone. It's easy for us to be alone. Women don't like being alone. That's why I tell you guys, back to Julian Glasser's chat question about how to lay girls, how to smash on the first date. Just go out. Women hate being alone. They need male companionship. They need male validation. They need male company. They need it. It's not a want, it's a need. This is why your ex-girlfriend that broke up with you, that's why she hit you back. Because she needs company. Yeah, she needs some validation, but at the same time, she needs company. But men, we enjoy peace and being alone. Shout out to Unique Mind. Women, they need that attention. They need that validation. They need somebody to come home to. They need somebody to like talk about like, man, females be talking about dumb stuff. Like if y'all been in a relationship, y'all been there. Like females, they talk about stuff that don't even matter. Like you looking like they'll tag you in post, they'll send you a meme, or like guys, let me be honest, women, and I ain't not trying to ease up on them like that. But here's what their life is, what they really be wanting. They want to like something to happen in the news or media. They just want to like send you a meme or something like that, or send you an article and say, "So what do you think of this? Oh my God, did you see Kim and Kanye?" Like my main chick, she sent me a article like, "You hear about you?" She sent me an article. You see Kim and Kanye about to get divorced? I'm sitting there like, yeah, I see it. That's crazy. Me personally, I don't care about Kim and Kanye, but you got to understand from a female's perspective how they view things. They're like, that matters to them because it's social stuff. It's in the media. Us men, I don't care about no Kim and Kanye. I don't care about no Dr. Dre and no his wife. I don't care about that. But women, this is how they get their validation fixed. This is how I should say this is how they get their fix and whatnot. They get it by looking at the Bachelorette and the Bachelor. Like drama, it stimulates their emotions. This is that's the female. So once you learn them and understand them, you don't get mad at them. You just like it's just something you don't care about, but it's something they care about. So you like, oh, you're just like, okay, all right, man. You just like, all right, that's crazy. That's just women. That's what they want. They want relationships because that's fulfilling to them. You understand? Like relationships, um, they're fulfilling to women. This is why, like, if they don't get that call back, if they don't get their, they feel bad, they feel sad, they feel like, man, I feel like a reject. But when it comes to us, shut the Bob Smash. When it comes to us men, like a lot of times, not to me, but if you don't get the sex or something like that, you kind of feel like rejected a little bit. You're like, man, I was trying to smash, I ain't hooked up. You're going through a dry spell. That's the same thing with women. In their mind, they're like, man, I don't got no relationship. I've been single. I don't got no boyfriend. Uh, man. Uh, Julian Glasser said, "Do you ever think it's okay to give girl exclusive relationship?" Yeah, that's okay. As long as she's and I talk about it on the Patreon more. She has to earn that. She has to be promoted to the main chick because every chick starts off as a side chick. I don't know you from a box of rocks, Adam's house cat, right? So every female she has to start off low ranking, level zero, level or I should say level one. Then she has to, if you want, she's going to be promoted to main chick or like exclusive relationship, your girlfriend or whatever. She has to one be consistent. I'll talk about it on the Patreon more for at minimum 8 months. She has to be. She cannot flake. She cannot cancel. 8 months consecutively, and she has to at least show up once a week. She can't be like, oh, show up like once a month, and then that's 8 months type of thing. No, she has to show up at least once a week, and she can't flake. She can't be like hours late, not even an hour late, and it has to be 8 months consistently. That's number one. Number two, she has to put out every single time you guys hang out. Now, if she says, "Oh, it's my time of the month," she has to be giving you head because when she's pleasing you, that's letting her know, okay, or that should let you know that she's actually into you. And number three, she has to be contributing 8 months consistently every single week. She has to be doing something financially. She has to be adding to your life. So if she does those three things, boom, cool, you can promote her to main chick to exclusive chick. Just ask you a question, Julian. See, all the guys that's watching right now, man, that's not Apex Predator members, you probably should become one. You get your questions answered like that. Handling main chick emotions during her periods. I don't care about no period of time in the month. If it's that time in the month, don't bring that crap to me. You better control yourself. If she's emotional, see, here's the thing. Let me give y'all some more game. Go a little deeper into this hole, shall we? If a woman is coming around you emotional and she's kind of sporadic, here's an example. My main chick, she came around me. She was on some like kind of sporadic stuff. She was kind of like she was crying like she cried about some goofy stuff like she was kind of sporadic a little bit. But guess what? Over time, that stuff leveled off. Now she don't do none of that crap. Now when she comes over, there's no drama, there's no issues. She's cool, even keel, laid back because she's a reflection of me, right? So what I'm trying to say is to your question, your man chick emotions. You realize she's emotional, even if it's that time of the month, is because you ain't got her. Uh, you haven't put your imprint on her yet. Because it don't matter that time of the month. If that's your girl and she respects you too, and she's a reflection of you, then there should be no crazy emotions. Now, if there is emotions and arguments in your situation or relationship or with your main chick, what that's letting you know, what that should let you know, is that she is not a reflection of you. She's not. She doesn't value you. She doesn't respect you. This is why she's arguing. This is why she's bucking. This is why she's emotional. Because a woman who values you, she's gonna number one want peace in your life, even if it's this time of the month. Throw a little tampon in there. Shut up. Get a little pad. Get two pads. Whatever you gotta do. Put in your underwear. Bleed out. Shut up. Don't come to me with no silliness. This is why I like when you hear dudes like, man, my girl, it's that time of the month, man. She wilding out. No, that's an excuse for her to wild out on you. That's an excuse for her to jump on your neck and be on some goofy stuff. I don't go for that time of the month crap. Mr. Tennessee 101. So it's anything, all in all, if she's arguing with you, what happened to Mickey FC? I don't know. I'll give him a text. So yeah, you gotta mold these chicks. So if she's arguing with you or if she's becoming emotional during her periods, no excuse. If she is, that's letting you know how she actually feels about you. And if y'all arguing and she's emotional, that means uh, you're not under control. This is why I like when a woman's arguing with a guy, I just know that his emotions are crazy too. Always remember, guys, your woman is supposed to be a reflection of you. So my chick, laid back, even keel, don't say no goofiness. Literally, basically a reflection of myself, literally. So we go out, guess what? She don't say nothing. No, she'll say something. She ain't like no mute chick. But guess what? She ain't saying nothing. Because she's already been talked to. It's already been rehearsed. She's already been trained. So if we go out to the mall, hypothetically, guess what's gonna happen? If she sees like a few dudes that's coming, that's walking our way, guess what she's gonna do? She's gonna grip my arm tight because she understands. Okay, you know what? I'm letting him know. Number one, that I'm his, and number two, that I'm not approachable to anybody else. Through boot camp. But here's the thing: there's not a lot of women who are gonna be able to go through boot camp. That's the thing. It's gonna be a lot of women who gonna be on some goofiness, man. It's gonna be a lot of women who ain't gonna submit. Like most women, like the title of this last stream, most women are broken. Like guys, you gonna go through a lot of women who like they act like they gonna be down for boot camp, but then they ain't gonna be able to be molded, man. They gonna be on some silliness. They gonna be on. So you got to get rid of them. Some women they'll be found with boot camp for the first 2-3 months, then they'll buck. Then they ain't trying to do it. So you got to get rid of them. I'm telling you guys, it's like a needle in the haystack with quality women who are ready to submit, because most women are on their own program. They try to do whatever they trying to do. So guys, you're gonna meet a lot of women. You smash, stick and move, and keep going. The women who try to submit and be molded and trained, because that's what it is. You got to train these chicks. Don't let nobody tell you, oh man, training a girl, let her do what she want. Nah. You ain't gonna do what you want around me. I got certain rules, expectations, stipulations, and if you don't abide by those, you don't get my commitment or my time. See you later. Don't be just giving y'all time and commitment away to these chicks for free. Don't be just get, oh yeah, well that's my girl, man. It's all right. She can go out to girls' nights out. Oh man. You better stay home on a Friday and Saturday and be giving me head on Friday and night and Saturday night. All this silliness. Mr. Tennessee 101 says, Just dialed in to the stream, stopping by to show some support and to drop a little something and a collection plate. I'll catch the playback. Keep doing good work there. Shout out to Mrs. Tennessee 101. Love you, man. He's been supporting and contributing big time as his unique mind. TJ McElroy, Jesse Bruce Coyote, all you guys. Julian Glasser, do you still have strong drives to sleep with other girls, or does it go away in your 30s? Difference from 21 years. Yeah, I'm 32. When I was 22, um, I think what it is as you get older, you get so busy, and you got a lot of different things going on. You got your hand in this business venture. You got your mind over here. So you're so occupied. You don't think about like smashing a lot of chicks. Like I'll see a chick in the store, but then I'm like, oh, like I gotta go. I got, now will I hit up a chick and talk to her? Like, yeah, I'll do it on occasion, but it's not like I was when I was 22, right? So it does go down. Your thirst to like smash a lot of different chicks, it will go down as you get older. You'll be like, plus, and I believe the reason why it'll go down, the big reason why, because you've already dealt with the headaches. Like you see a female play some games over text or something like that, you just go ghost. You like, man, I ain't doing it. You just don't even reply. So a big kicker or big key, the reason why like you ain't your sex drive go down to sleep with chicks, because you ain't trying to deal with those headaches. Like me, I'm trying to get a good shower, good bath, eat some food. You know what I'm saying? Watch some highlights of some sports, ESPN. Shout out to Matthew Stafford. He's in LA now. So you got so many different things going on. You just like, man, give me a main chick and possibly a side chick. That's it, man. And if the side chick, I keep rotating y'all out through the duration of my life. Main chick, cool. She's solid, but your sex drive can go down. You will want a main chick because you just trying to have some mental stability, because what's gonna happen is you're gonna deal with so many different women, like coming in and out, coming in and out. That's gonna throw your game off. That's gonna like throw your mentality off. You're gonna be like, man, you're gonna try to set up dates here, do this, come on, like because women, they have so many different emotions and faces. So if you're dealing with three different women, man, that's like uh, 15 sets of emotions and drama and all type of stuff going on. So you're gonna want a main solid chick, a chick who's cool, calm, that you can train, because the headache is too much. Plus, your tolerance level will be so low. Like my tolerance level at 22, Julian Glasser, was way up here. I was tolerating all type of goofiness. Try chicks like texting me games. I was playing texting game, like they was just all type of stupid stuff. But as you get older, your tolerance for women's goofiness will be at an all time low. So you just see games, you just cut it off. Like guys, you see games, you just like get rid of it. Like, man, you like, look at it, you just go. You just go about your business. You don't even reply. You don't even bother going back. You don't bother like trying to manipulate. You just chill with it, whatever. You say, hey, let's hang out here. Let's get together, hang out. She's like, oh, maybe. So you see that maybe, I just delete text thread. Possibly text thread, delete it. Like, I don't even think, because I know all the key words where I know a woman is gonna play games with me. So get rid of it. You know. Hey, I'm sorry, we gotta reschedule. I just don't even reply. You're just like, whatever. It does drop as you age, though. How to be alpha provider when main chick earns more. How about make sure she giving you money. And here's the thing. Here's the kicker. I don't know how to pronounce your name, but thanks for your contribution. He says how to be an alpha when she makes more. What you're not understanding is, I could be with Oprah. Oprah Winfrey, I think she's the wealthiest female on the planet. Maybe it might be another one. I could be in a relationship with Oprah right now. I'm still alpha. You know why? Because her money means nothing to me. Her money doesn't impress me. I make my own money. So when you look at it from that standpoint, you're like, man, How should I be more alpha? She make more than me. You're equating being alpha with finances. Now it's good for you to be financially stable, but being alpha should be about behaviors, should be about your character, should be about your work ethic, your discipline. That's what women don't have. You see how it's different from a woman being alpha and you being alpha. You being disciplined, women don't have that. Your work ethic, you being a man of your word, which women aren't. You being consistent, which women aren't. You being all those different things, you being emotionally stable, that's being alpha. Having a whole bunch of money and you making less or she making less, that don't make you alpha. Because there's a lot of dudes who make a lot of money who still ain't alpha, who's simping. Look at Tyrese. Y'all hear about Tyrese? He a millionaire. Guess what? I think he posted on his ex-wife's page. She got engaged. He was like, "Oh, I want you back." Like he posted on his ex-wife page, "Oh, I want you back." So guess what? He make way more money than her. He's simping. So it's all about your behaviors when it comes to you being alpha, not how much money you make, right? She's not sharing her wealth anyway, so it doesn't matter. Exactly, Diamond. It don't matter. She ain't giving you no. If she breaking bread, no. Being alpha is about your behavior. That's why when women say, "Oh, I got these degrees. I make 6 figures. I make 75,000." I don't care about your degrees. I don't care how much money you make, because that doesn't bother me. It bothers guys who aren't about anything, who don't have their own stuff going on. I'm not gonna worship a woman who makes money. She can make $10 million a year. So what? Guess what? I know she still needs male companionship. I know she still needs to be held at night. I know she still needs somebody to talk to. I know she still needs a guy to give her some logic. I know she still needs guidance. This is why being a man is so important and powerful. And if you guys don't understand it, is because no matter how much money a woman makes, no matter how many degrees she has, no matter how many wherever she went to, whatever university she went to, I know when push comes to shove, when she takes off that Supergirl costume crap, she's gonna be laying at home at night in the bed, nobody to lay with her, nobody to kill spiders, nobody to do to be a masculine guy around her, to hold down the fort. Nobody that's gonna protect her. She's gonna be sitting there like, well, that's why when women buy houses and stuff, like I just bought my first home. Goofy. And then guess what? They got a dog. That dog ain't gonna replace me as a man. That dog ain't gonna replace what? That could be your quote-unquote protector or something. Come on, man. Women need warmth. Women need to be held. Women like holding hands. They love that. Literally, they love that. I don't care about holding no chick hands, but guess what? My main chick, she likes holding hands because that gives her security. That gives her that warmth. So when we go out different places, we go to the mall, guess what? She immediately grabs my hand because that's what it gives her: security, protection, and that stability. These women that just like, oh yeah, I don't need no man. Guess what? I got my own stuff. You ain't fooling me. Because these are the chicks that be broken inside, that be hurting. You give them one. I remember I was with a chick that had her whole home. She worked for some security spot. Act like she was all top dog. Man, I get a chick a hug. She basically melted. I'm sitting on her couch. She's literally sitting next to me like in a little ball. Like man, and she had like a 4-bedroom house. I never forget that girl. Guess what? All she wanted to be is what? Held, and she wanted a dude who was masculine and who was going to offer her some sort of protection. Now she still was kind of bucking. I got rid of her, but at the same time, something I noticed, she needed that sort of masculinity. She needed it. Every woman needs that around her. Period. Now, guys, get a thumbs up, man. Can you share some of the pros and cons of having kids? Yeah. The pros. First and foremost, uh, you have to. You better knock somebody up who's. Here's the thing. You got to play it. Worst comes to worst. Don't think about how good it could be. Think about how bad it could be. So before you knock a girl up, you want to number one make sure she comes from a stable home, mother and father there. Number one, because if she doesn't come from a stable home with mom and dad there, especially dad, what's gonna happen is you're gonna get her pregnant, and she comes from a single parent household. You know what she's gonna do with your kid or kids? Take them right away, because that's what she's saying. So that's number one, right? So number two, what needs to happen is uh, she can't be like a broke chick. She had to have a consistent like job or gig. And it can't be like no 20,000, 30,000 a year. It got at least 40 to 50,000 a year. She can't have nothing childish, because what's gonna happen is she's gonna see you as a come up automatically. So when y'all have kids, only what you know what she's gonna say, because she's not used to making money like that. She's not used to getting consistent paychecks. What's gonna happen is, yeah, you're gonna knock her up. She's gonna boom take the kid right away, because in her mind she's like, man, I gotta survive. This is easy money, as opposed to her just making her own stuff, making her own money, right? So she got to make at least 30, 40,000 a year, right? So the pros of having a kid, heck, you get your own lineage, you get your own offspring. It's fun. The cons, it's a lot of cons. It is a lot of cons with like when you knock a chick up, because let me tell y'all something. Women have kids, guys, for security. A lot of guys think. Let me break something to y'all. I got so many gems in this live stream, man. Y'all gonna have to watch this over and over again. It's 3 hours of straight gems, man. Women have kids for security, for resources. They don't have kids because it's just something fun to do, and they have them for unconditional love, because there's a lot of broken women who they know when they have a kid, that kid or kids gonna love them unconditionally. She can be a crack addict, she can commit a murder. Every woman, every kid loves their mom, no matter what she's done. But women, majority of the time, they have kids for security. So she'll get knocked up by you, and guess what she'll do? Take you to child support court. Or she'll try to get knocked up by you to secure you to get married or something like that. Right? So the cons, there's a lot of cons. You just gotta make sure that you don't knock a chick up that's like that's not mentally stable. Right? Look at her past. Look at her. She take medication. She got tattoos. Because you got to realize, let's say you have a daughter by chance. If you knock a chick up who has a promiscuous past, what do you think she gonna teach your daughter or your daughter? What do you think she gonna teach her? How to be a freak, how to do all type of stuff. She gonna enable that stuff. So you gonna be out and about. Let's say you don't see your daughter for like a week and a half. What do you think the mom will allow her to do promiscuous things? So you got to get a female who don't got that promiscuous past. I know it's hard, but it's a lot of cons, man. I know a lot of guys want kids. It's a fun thing, but you got to realize it's a lot of cons that can happen. Then you got to realize you will have your baby mother that's most likely could be like playing with the kids, your emotions. You ain't seen them today. It's time for you to pick a kid up or your kids up. Guess what they're gonna be? You're gonna knock on the door. Hey, I'm here. You're gonna text her or call them. Hey, I'm here. And she ain't gonna pick up because she mad over something silly, some goofy that she trying to make you, suffer. Trust me, these single ones, they always do that stuff. You're like, I'm here. Yo, where you at? And they don't pick up. Oh, we went to the store. I just saw that you called. You already back home. You drove all the way back. You're like, man, trust me. I mean, your kids had dirty diapers, dirty clothes, mismatched socks, the shirt on the wrong side, old shoes, macaroni in their hair. You pick them up, they got Cheerios in their car seat. They got grape juice spilled in their car seat. Like, man, what's that sticky stuff? You pick them up. They got a big scratch on their back. They got a big scratch on their leg. You're like, what the heck? Hey, what happened with this? You try to text their mom like, hey, what happened? She looking at you like, I don't know. Don't worry about it. Don't worry about it. What you mean? What happened? You try to figure out, and guess what? The kid ain't gonna most likely tell you nothing. You pick up, you got a black eye. They done cut their hair out, all type of stuff, man. They ain't ate all day. You pick them up at like 5, 6 p.m. They ain't ate all day. You look, the only time they ate was a bag of chips in the morning, and that was probably at daycare. um, Somebody said, how do you deal with your baby moms? I got custody of my daughters, so I don't deal with no headaches. I don't deal with no headaches. I don't deal with no drama. I don't pay no child support. I don't deal with no goofiness. Zero. I got a perfect life. All right. Um, if she has baby, if she has dad issues, can she be the main chick? No. Oh, that's it's different about all her having daddy issues a little bit. I mean, it depends because daddy issues are kind of different. Depends on the level of daddy issues. Some girls they're just used to their dad being around, so they'll be really clingy with you, right? They'll be like want you on them. So another different aspect of daddy issues. Some women they just used to their dad buying them everything they want. So now they're gonna get to you. They're gonna want you to buy them everything. So it's all about where she's at when it comes to those issues. I think I gave y'all so much game in this live stream, man. Woo! Guys, make sure you give this live stream a thumbs up, man. I gave y'all all type of work. I gave y'all all type of work, man. Eating, feasting. Uh, Other guys, give last stream a thumbs up. I think I gave y'all so much heat. I could go on and on, but we'll end it right here. Dropping the video tomorrow on the main channel. Peace.